Brandon, oh, Brandon, yes. 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 Brandon, oh, Brandon, yes.
What's up, folks? How goes it, everyone? I had to use the old intro there for a little bit. Welcome to the Bran Show. We call this Bran Riffs for those of you out there unaffiliated. Welcome in, everyone. We're in case you don't know, in case you have trouble like Billy reading, the title says we're going to be looking at a little Shanny rage today. So I'm excited about that. I don't know about the rest of you all, but fucking pants are turning into shorts. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, everyone? Who all's in here? Let's do a little scrollage here. Let's see. We got Stella, we got Rua, we got Reaper, Janice, Seeking the Gray, Dim Tavis, TIE Fighter Jet, that Amber chick, Madonna. Holy shit, Madonna's here. Guess who? I don't know. You tell me, bro. Ann Kennedy, Lusty McButt, to this day, my favorite handle on YouTube. RD, who else do we have here? No one really matters but cats, agreed. Tom Rogers, who all's joining me today? Reno, and that's with an exclamation point, so I should say Reno. Questionable Trash Ketchum, another one of my favorite YouTube handles. Trash fucking Ketchum, good shit. Let's see, have I missed anyone? Mute that bozo, what's going on? Spoiled Chick, hey Brandon, how's it going? We got CEH Beach, Brandon, Magulator, Dove Kitty, Towel Ready. Welcome back. Denise, what's going on, everyone? Welcome. Should be a fantabulous episode here of Bran Riffs. So you know what? Real quick shill session as always. You know, you guys and gals know I don't really dive too deep into this, but if you're feeling charitable, if you enjoy the entertainment here this evening, I do have memberships, I do have super chats. So if that's something you feel like you want to do, it is appreciated. But obviously, you're not obligated to do so. We're all here to have a good time. So with that said, folks, I think it's time we go ahead. Oh, don't forget Bend Over. Welcome, Bend Over. Welcome. You remind me of a timeless Cobes joke. So you know what, folks? I think we should go ahead and get right into this because I'm not gonna lie to you. I made the plan this morning to review this Shanny Rage video because it's so good. You know, it's chef's kiss. Good shit. And since then, I've noticed that XX has uploaded I believe 2 more Shanny videos and a Red video. So I don't know. This one here is pretty long. So we'll try to get through it. Who knows if it continues to be as juicy as it already is in the first few minutes that I've watched. We may do a part 2 because I doubt we'll get through the whole 2 hours this evening. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in, folks. It's a good time.
So this might be me hormonal or me emotional or whatever, or me PMSing. I really don't care at this point. I am so sick of people hitting up.
Wait, it took you to this point to stop caring? Because I got to be real with you, by the environment that you live in, and the environment you let your children live in, and the condition in which your body has come to, that lets me know that you stopped caring a long time ago, Shanny. So this is not breaking news. I don't know what this is.
My DMs, pretending they care for me, pretending they're my friend, and then I find out, oh look, They're part of the bully clan. Oh, look, they watch bully channels. Oh, look, they watch channels that tear people down and not.
Shanny, have you noticed that you have done the exact same thing rather, that you're getting upset about other people doing? Are you that? Is the self-awareness to a level? Why am I even asking this, right? I think we all know Shanny's self-awareness is at literal zero. Here's a little history lesson, Shanny. Do you know why myself and Frank, in particular, come at you really like a ridiculous amount? Do you know why? It's because of things just like that. You think it's I guess you feel like I'm a bully because I review the grotesque content that you put out onto the internet. But on the other side of things, Shanny, you made fun of a friend of ours who never bothered you. You made fun of him the day after he passed away. And now here you are telling me that I'm a bully because I'm reviewing what you publicly put out here, which is that you're an awful fucking human being. Human being, actually. But yeah, Shanny, you know, we have these conversations about how there are certain things that, you know, locals like yourself should probably stay away from whenever you're trying to retort to what someone said on the internet about you. Like that's extremely important to begin with. Yeah, this is one of them to stay away from.
Not edify them. Do you even watch do you even hear what I say? You like to complain about being bullied by people, but yet you condone and you watch your quote unquote, your favorite YouTuber is a bully channel. A bully channel. Don't come to me, crying to me, talking about bullying and how
you know what? We ought to be so ashamed of ourselves for it's obvious what we're doing here, you all. I think it's time we go ahead and let the cat out of the bag here. And no, I'm not talking about Watermelon or Gavin Kit Kats. He's a boy, by the way, in case you didn't know. I think it's time we let the cat out of the bag. You know, we're all just big bullies. You know, it's not that Shanny and Rev are awful human beings, and we call them on that because they continue to give us content that reinforces that they're awful human beings. You know, it's not that they neglect their children. It's not that they neglect their pets. It's not that they abuse one another. It's not that they're lazy sacks of shit wanting to live off the government teat. No, it's none of that. It's just that we're bullies. Plain and simple. You know, the truth's out.
you relate to me over being bullied, then you go ahead in the same breath and watch
yes, I do. I realize this, doctor. Yes, I'm live. It's a rare occasion, and it happened, I think, back to back on 2 weeks. It's pretty spectacular. You know, Shanny's up to no good when I'm going live more than once a month.
bully channels and say they're your favorite channel. Don't even. And don't pretend you're going to be friendly with me when I hear this crap. Don't even. Because I won't let you in my life anymore. There's a huge...
She won't let you in her life anymore. As fucking if, like, there are people clamoring to be in her life to begin with. Towel at the ready for Bran to bully. Oh yeah, we're going to be doing some bullying, all right. What's up, Frustrated Atheist? Yes, I'm live. I know, right? It's a fucking Christmas miracle come early, right? Bran Riffs is my favorite channel. Look, you need to reevaluate your life if this is your favorite channel, all right?
Wall between you and me now. Huge wall. Because you weren't bullying me. You were bullying my friend. In fact, someone who I consider my best friend. You were helping bully him. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate giving so much time.
Who is she talking about? Like, she says him and her best friend. I mean, like, I know she's not talking about Rev. That can't be, right? There's no fucking way. I mean, like, you don't really go to jail for beating the shit out of your best friend. I mean, not in your 30s anyway. I mean, maybe when you're a little bit younger than that, but certainly not in your 30s, Shanny. Who's the friend, Shanny? Who is it? I'm curious. Sure, Rev
To
is too.
support someone, to love on someone, to care for someone, to find out they're no different than all the rest of the bullies in the world. No, you ain't going to be in my life if I see that. You're not going to be in my life if I discover you're a bully. You know why? Because you're not real. You're fake. You're not to be trusted. Because if you complain about bullying while
not to be trusted. This coming from someone who came online and begged for heaters for money, right? Or begged for fuck me, begged for money for heaters, and then when they got it, everyone within earshot was like, "Yeah, they probably spent it on drugs." And that wasn't done to bully you, Shanny. That was done because you have a repeated pattern, a history of behavior where you ask for donations, and then when you get them, the next time we see you on camera, you're obviously fucking zooted. So, like, people have a reason to think these things. Fuck me. Bran, her friend goes to a different school. You wouldn't know them. Yeah, in Canada too, no less, right? In Canada. And yes, Vila, they do still have the PS5. They are fucking destitute. All right. They have little, $20 heaters in each room that's being occupied by them in this fucking condemned house. All right. And and they have not decided to maybe, I don't know, sell the thing that's currently a hot commodity that you could guaranteed make a few $100 off of at least right now. No, it can't do that. Can't do that. Adulting. Am I right?
bullying others, you're a hypocrite and a liar, and the truth is not in you. It is not in you. And it's not right.
She's right. It's not in her. But you know what is in Shanny? A whole lot of DoorDash. Wait, nope, not anymore. Not anymore. Now Shanny's eating what she described, and or maybe it was more accurate that Rev said this. I'm not sure, but one of them said that EBT, what was it? EBT food was welfare food, or anything from a grocery store was welfare food. So I guess it's more along the lines of welfare food these days, right?
It's not right what you're doing to others. I am so sick of this world. So sick of it. So sick and tired that
No, Yato. Wilson's over at Bloody Breakdown. That's where you can find Wilson. By the way, holy shit, look at that shot. Anyone ever played Donkey Kong Country? And there's that one boss. It may be it's like the first or second boss in the game. It's just a big fat fucking gopher. That's kind of, I'm getting some serious Donkey Kong Country first level boss vibes off of Shanny here.
these fakes, phonies, frauds can get all the attention they possibly want. They can go ahead and lie and say they're not going to do something and then do it and then come back and say, yeah, I did it. I meant it at the time when I said I didn't do it, but I did it anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with them either. I'm not going to deal with people who make it their channel to talk about others. I don't want you in my life. If I find out you're
Shanny, do you know what you're doing right now? You're talking about others. How about that for a fucking revelation? Yeah, you're actively doing the thing that you don't approve of other channels doing. I mean,
you're talking about others behind their back, I'm not going to allow you into my world. I'm not going to allow you into my being because I fundamentally disagree with.
she's not going to allow us into her being. I mean, I know there are a lot of upset people right now who really wish they could be inside Shanny's being. Anybody upset that none of us can get inside that being? Right? You just gotta dig through a few layers of necrotic taint and whatever else may lie on the outside to get there. But you know what? We're all jealous. Midnight the Dog's heartbroken tears. Thank you very much for the $2 super there. You all broke my little heart. Shame on you. Right, we're all, I mean, let's get right down to it. We're all absolute abject pieces of shit because we broke Midnight's heart. You know, I'll say this though. I'll say if the decision is make the dog cry or put the kids back into a neglectful environment, I'm sorry, dog, but you have to shed a few more tears. Thank you very much, though, for the super. She hasn't realized that this angle doesn't work for anyone, specifically her. What are you talking about, BGTV? Don't you see all those chins smiling? Look at them smiling at us. You know, you can't have a bad day with all those chins smiling at you. You know,
it in a moral level. I actually have integrity. Okay. If someone I find out is a bully, I will leave you behind in bully status. You can go ahead and turn around on me. You can go talk all the shit you want with me. You can go and release all the DMs you probably will on me, just so you can feel better in your own little world that you got caught for bullying. But all I was doing was supporting. All I was doing was edifying.
that's right. Shanny's always in the right. She's always doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a model citizen, much like Von Helton. You know, she's just edifying while we're out here bullying. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Shanny's gonna have some tears flowing at like Midnight the Dog levels here soon. Let's keep watching.
You want to make fun of people? You really want to act like a child? That is childish to make fun of people. It is childish.
You know what else is childish? I'll tell you what's childish. Childish is having a family that depends on you, that you should provide for, and sitting on your ass, doing nothing, consuming, and making 2-hour rage-filled YouTube videos when you could be putting in applications. I mean, that seems pretty childish to me. That's like the total opposite of being an adult, of accepting responsibilities and following through with them. I don't know. Yeah, who the fuck am I, right?
My sons are 13 and 15, and they have a better attitude on this than you. They're more mature than grown adults who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. They are more mature about it. No. If I catch you going to the bully channels, you're gone out of my life. If I catch you talking behind my back, you're gone out of my life. If I catch...
Well, that's not new. I mean, I forget her name. So you have to forgive me. Maybe somebody will remember. Was it Junebug? Was that the name? The lady who came on to the Geek Room, and we were just essentially filling her in on why we cover Shanny. I think she was kind of like a Shanny fan at that point in time. And as soon as she caught wind of the fact that you were on our channel, she didn't even care what was said. She didn't care, your opinion on her after the fact. All she cared about is you came onto the channel, and she was fucking done with you. So this is nothing new, Shanny. This is how you've behaved, to go back a little bit here, childishly, throughout your entire tenure here on YouTube and probably your entire life.
You talking about my friends behind their back and go into bully channels of theirs, I will throw you out of my life so quickly without thinking. Because you don't deserve to be in my world.
Oh, was it the real Beetle B?
If you're going to talk behind my back or my friend's back. I'm not.
Oh, look, everyone. JiL's here. JiL's here. Come play with the big boys, liberal. Reaction channels are for Wimpa. I mean, I'll give you the link if you want to come in for a sec, buddy, if you got a big issue again. Wait a minute, are you still upset that I left that comment about G-Man defending slavery like 6 months ago before it fit his narrative, and now he's doing not that? Are you still upset about that, JiL? I'll tell you what, buddy. If you want the link, I'll give it to you. You can come in here. We'll have a discussion. I don't mind that. You just let me know, buddy. I'll hook you right up.
I'm not tolerating it. I have no tolerance for bullying. None. None. I don't need it in my life. I don't want it in their life. And if I catch you bullying, you're out of my life. Because I don't condone with it, and I don't want people like that in my life. People complain, why are you blocking me? Why are you bullying me? There's a big question. Why are you laughing at?
Hey, Shanny, you should get a job probably to like take care of your family. Why are you bullying me? No one's no one's bullying you, Shanny. You see, when you upload like as you have in the past, every waking moment of your life, and even to this day, you overshare. Let's just say that. When you do these type of things, people are going to have something to say, especially if you live the life of a fucking slovenly piece of shit. Like, people are going to have something to say. If you don't want to hear that, don't upload shit on YouTube. I mean, it's simple as that.
At someone. Why are you making fun of someone? Huh? Why? Your life is so low that you have to make fun of others to make yourself feel better? How about you do the opposite stance and edify?
Shanny, let me just tell you something. Okay. I don't have to do fuck all to make myself feel better than you. You see, Shanny, you're a failure in every sense of the word. Literally every sense of the fucking word. Oh shit, JiL's back. He finally mustered a response. Instead of being a man and coming to bully me. Oh shit, it popped up. On my channel, as he promised his simp decides to go to another Shanny response video. Well, you know what? I just offered you the link, buddy, if you want to come in. I mean, I'm not a woman, so you won't run from me, right? I mean, I'll give you the link, bud. Liberals are not men. I mean, okay. You want the link or not? I mean, if you want the link, I'll give it to you. If not, shut the fuck up. Fuck out of here.
And raising people to heights. I was told my friend was vile and disgusting because they saw a video about him once.
Well, I was told that you were sterile and disgusting, Shanny. I guess that was just once too, though.
Once. So that's how you collect information? You look at what other people say about others instead of going to—
Oh shit, folks. JiL wants the link. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hand it out. All right, folks. This is for that little bitch JiL. So come on in, buddy. We'll have a discussion about how you got a simp for G-Man. Since that's really the only point of contention that we have. But come on in, bud.
To that person and talking to them and getting to know them, and then you're okay. You were one of those people that actually apologized. I'm sorry, I had a bad impression for you. Gee, and here you are doing it to my friend.
Of course people had a bad impression of you. Once again, you post everything on YouTube. You post it all. Everything from your boyfriend's fucking crazy rants about telling people to off themselves and calling them slurs from and hell, it's gotten to the point now, Shanny, I don't know if you realize this, but it got to the point to where like even the other shit that you weren't posting was getting on the internet. Have you noticed that? Like you being arrested. Like nobody would have wanted to have seen that had you not made a spectacle of yourself being an abject failure of a human being on the internet. Nobody would want to see that. You know, nobody would want to see what your townhouse or apartment would look like. Come on, JiL, where are you at, buddy? I don't have all day, man. Let's do this. Bran Riffs, whenever you do, don't make fun of JiL's lisp. I'll make sure not to make fun of his lisp. That's not something I would do.
Maybe you should change your mentality a little. Maybe you shouldn't trust people who don't know people on the internet and believe that just because they put a video together, they know that person. Maybe that.
Okay, so where did they get the content to make this video from, Shanny? Has anything ever been deceptively edited unless it was openly done in jest? I would submit no. We don't have to do any deceptive editing to put these videos together. We literally just look at what you've posted and comment on it. That's it. And even for people who put like the documentaries together, all they do is gather information that you, for the most part, have given out. By the way, JiL, where you at, buddy? Clock's ticking. I got some Shanny to cover, and if you know anything about Shanny, she's a lot to cover.
Because you know what? These reaction channels, these bully channels, they lie about people constantly and invalidate what they say.
Thanks for
And
stopping
they get
by, Lady
everyone
Starfire.
stirred
We
up
will see ya.
with hatred and pain. And you guys keep asking, who am I talking about? None of your fucking business. How about that? None of your fucking business. Because I'm not going to call people out by their name and shame them by their name like other people have done to me. They know who I'm talking.
You shamed a dead person by name just because you didn't like who they were associated with. So fuck off. JiL's such a beta male, he won't go into the live stream because he is bitch made. I agree with that. My name's Bran, and I endorse that message.
Talking to. This is for them. This isn't for you. This isn't for you so you can go to clout and collect information because I simply don't trust you at all. I see what you do on the other channels. I see what you do, and you manipulate Chantel all the time. Now, I'm going to block you because I told you several times.
I don't. Let's just go ahead and clarify that right now. I don't cover all the biggins. You know, just you, Shanny, just you.
To stay out of my life. Thank you, Courtney. I actually do agree with that statement, Shanny. I think people should find out on their own about people, not about others' opinions. Exactly. Exactly. The person who I just blocked, they're a phony. They're a phony. They go to hater channels talking crap about Chantel.
I'm gonna dude literally has a link sitting here gathering his courage. Come on, JiL. Come on in, buddy. Look, stop with this cock teasing shit, man. Don't come in here and talk all this shit and make my pants become shorts because I'm going to get the opportunity to clown you about as to your face as I possibly will ever get that chance and then just not show up. My balls are all big and swollen and blue right now for you, JiL. I need you to come in here and talk that shit. That's what I need.
And me, then go to Chantel and pretend they're fucking nice. Pretend they actually care. When they're at the same time friending hater channels. Don't. I see your hypocrisy and I see your lies, but I don't have to say your name, do I? Because what you are doing to others is wrong. And no, this is not the person I'm talking about either.
Ron. WRONG, Ron.
I am really sick of people pretending to be others' friends, and I see it with Chantel all the time, too. They pretend to be her friend just to get information from her, and as soon as they get that juicy information, they expose it to the whole world, and that whole friendship they had means fucking nothing. It means nothing. You're bottom feeders.
You're a bottom feeder and a top feeder and a middle feeder. Hell, you'll just eat whatever. Okay, we all knew where that was going.
You're bottom feeders. Chantel is not a lol's cow. She is a human being with a life of her own, and you guys do nothing but make fun of her. Get off my fucking...
I mean, I've never met a lol cow who wasn't a human being, Shanny. I mean, they're all human beings. They're not good at humaning. You know what I'm saying?
Channel, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. I'm far from innocent. I'm more innocent than you guys. I don't talk about others behind their back.
Holy shit, JiL's back in the fucking chat. Hey, buddy, the chat's not your destination. That link I gave out, that's your destination. You need it again, I'll give it to you. But I'm going to need you to stop being a little bitch and click it and come on in here and talk that shit some more. That's what I'm going to need. So you going to do this or not? Yeah, I saw that Bite Me TJ. The new Rev is out. You guys that have seen it, let me know, because I'm a huge proponent of laughing at Rev. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do, even more so than Biggin here. So if you guys think that video, if you've seen it, if it's any funnier, let me know. We'll move on to that one. Yeah, just let me know. Let's do ones in chat to keep playing the Shanny Rage, and 2 to go check out Rev. Let me know. Also, JiL, quit being a bitch.
Back. I'll straightforward say it to their face. But I certainly won't put them in public shame either by calling them out by name, because that's not fair to do, to have a bunch of people come to you over someone else's opinion. This is how I feel. This is how I feel, okay? This has nothing to do with anyone else. And I'm never going to ask people to go out and harm others.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of 2s here. I'm seeing a couple of 1s stay on Shanny, but I think I'm seeing 1 more 2. Let it be known, folks. Let it be known. What do you want to do? Rev was boring, was it? I'm seeing some 2s. I'll tell you what we might do. I'll tell you what. We'll play Shanny for a little bit longer, and then we'll go and we'll check out what Rev's up to in his newest video. Of course, from XX, because we're not going to give Rev a fucking view. That would be insanity.
Other people. I'm never going to go and ask people to attack others like your people do. Your people do. Your people go out and attack others relentlessly. Proof is my...
What?
Proof.
Hold on, we got to take that back. There's no fucking way she actually just said proof is my proof after a pause, right? I'm delirious. I'm having a fever dream right now. That didn't happen.
There's like your people do. Your people do. Your people go out and attack others relentlessly. Proof is my... Proof.
Got him. Fucking got him, Shanny. Shit, I may as well just go ahead and fucking delete this channel. I'd go ahead and let Frank and Billy and everybody know, hey, it's over. Shut down the geek room. She got us, folks. It's over. Her proof is proof. I mean, what else do you need? Oh yeah, JiL, get in here. Quit being a bitch.
I'm very innocent. I don't attack people. I don't hurt people. You're not innocent either. Why? Because you see me rebuttaling.
Fucking what? Rebuttaling. That's cool. You hold on. We got to do it again. We got to go back just a bit because I'm sure that I heard this wrong.
Proof. I'm very innocent. I don't attack people. I don't hurt people.
I think Rev's bottom lip that stayed split for like 7 months would disagree with you, Shanny. I'm pretty sure it's like the last time someone said that you were abusive and like to prove you weren't, you punched your computer until it took you off stream. That's what's up.
You're not innocent either. Why? Because you see me rebuttaling people who are being mean, condescending, and jerks to people online. That's me not being innocent. No, that's me sticking up for others and myself. There's a big difference going out of your way to antagonize people, to question people if they're sincere. There's a big difference between me and you guys. A big difference. Because I see injustice and then I...
Should I do it? Should I make that joke? It's a big difference. There's a big difference. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. What, JiL? You didn't see the link? Don't you worry about that, my fine little bitch friend. I will go ahead and I will send that link out one more time. I know you're a little slow, bud. Sometimes things just fall right through the cracks, but there it is again. There's that link, Jill. You come on in here. We'll have us a nice little discussion. Just you and I.
I speak. You don't see injustice. You see words. You play with words. You take words, cherry pick them, twist them, and take them out of content. There's a big
Oh, fuck. We're taking her words out of content. Oh, man. We're just awful. Whatever shall we do? Fucking Jill, why don't you fucking get in here and rebuke and reprove these nuts? Hop on in. I've put the link out twice, so I mean, just admit if you're a bitch. Oh wow, he's back. He's backstage with Kyle Rittenhouse as his icon. Oh boy, this ought to be fun. Everyone, welcome to the show. Jill, how goes it, Jill?
Let's go, Brandon.
I agree. Let's go with me. I'm awesome.
That's your name too, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call me Brand because of my amazing fiber qualities.
Why are you doing a reaction video of a woman?
Why
Aren't you a man?
Well, yeah. Aren't you afraid of women?
Oh no, I married one. Why are you doing a reaction video about a woman?
Why shouldn't I?
Aren't you a man?
Yeah, why shouldn't I? Wait a minute. So should I say to you, why are you married to a woman? Aren't you a man?
Aren't you a man? Yeah, man of God marries. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Bet you're single.
No, married.
Oh, you are.
Oh, yeah.
Are you the head of your house?
Define head of my house. What do you mean by that? Like taxes? Like what the fuck are you talking about, Jill?
Meaning you have the final decision.
No, we share final decisions.
You share final decisions.
Yes.
She wants to move to California. You want to move to New York. Where do you move to? Idaho?
Oh, we're going to sit down and we're going to discuss it like adults because I speak to women.
And who has the final say?
Whatever decision we come to.
She wants to move to California. You want to move to New York. Have you
never heard of a compromise before?
What's the compromise? Idaho?
You said you're married.
What's the compromise? Idaho?
I don't want to know about what your mom does. Just you tell me. You're married. Have you never compromised with your wife before? Or are you just stronghold everything and tell her what it is she needs to do?
I consider all of the families.
Oh, so you do make compromises. You do consider other people.
But the man has the final decision. That's what it means to be the head of the house. So you're not the head of your own home.
No. Once again, being marriage, you share those responsibilities.
You share You share the responsibility. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you move to Idaho, which is in between, I guess, halfway in between California and New York. Right?
No, that would be fucking stupid. That would be fucking stupid. So I'm not surprised that came from you.
So who has the final decision? Do the kids make the final decision?
Well, no.
So you make the final decision?
No, we put our minds together, and then we come up with the plan that benefits the most. Do you understand how compromise works, Jill?
Who determines what benefits the most?
Who determines a lot of things in life, Jill?
The head of the household.
Who determines this? Let me ask you this. Who determines who simps for G-Man every time there's a negative comment left in one of his videos?
I have no idea.
Because you certainly did it whenever I told G-Man that he was defending slavery 6 months ago. You got really upsetty spaghetti about that.
Oh, no, I didn't get upset. I would like to learn more about it.
You spent the entire evening writing me comments about how upset you were about it.
Oh, no, I wasn't upset. I don't get upset. I also challenged you to come to my channel and explain the why.
Yeah, but nobody watches your channel. It would just been the two of us having a discussion nobody would ever hear.
You decided to make a reaction video attacking a woman instead of
I'm attacking her?
Dealing with me. I'm a man.
I gave you the link, dipshit.
I'm
dealing with you right now.
So instead of coming to challenge me, you decide to do
that. I'll give you the link and that you can come onto a channel that people watch and that someone will actually see it. Yes.
Okay, so tell us how G-Man supports slavery.
Go watch it any number of his old videos where he
give us an example.
as defined. Shut the fuck up. as it is defined in the Bible, G-Man defended that type of slavery.
Sure.
Those are his words, not
Tell
mine.
us what the Bible teaches about slavery that he's defending.
I don't give a fuck what the Bible says about
Oh.
slavery. Slavery's wrong.
So what is he defending slavery? How is he defending slavery?
He's
Oh,
defended
what's up,
slavery.
Jill? How you doing?
Oh, look at that shit. There's little Bill.
So you can't tell us how, but you just
do you
Because
want me to
He-Man
tell
doesn't
you?
understand the difference between literal slavery and figurative
think that-
slavery. He actually reads into it and stops reading Leviticus because he's a fucking halfwit.
I think the
Continue.
panel of the view could use someone like you.
Um,
So you don't have
someone who
any
knows how
evidence.
to talk to women.
You can't express how.
Someone that can show themselves on the
But
internet
you-
and not make fun of people's appearances and then not show themselves like a pussy.
Whose appearance
like
did I
that?
make fun of?
You make fun of people's parents all the time.
Like,
That's
so give
literally
me one
half of your
example.
comments, you fucking idiot.
Just like your
dude, say
atheist
something
comrade,
that's not hard.
you won't have any examples. Just like your atheist
Yeah,
comrade.
no,
when it
like
comes to
literally every
slavery.
single time you call everyone soy
Literally
boys,
single-
neckbeards, and fatsos. You do
I
it
did-
all
I
the
did
time.
call-
Right.
You
I did
are
call
full
Leo-
of shit. You're
I did
so
call
dumb.
Leo pencil neck, but that was
Okay,
just
one
that
second,
was-
real quick. Daria
Okay.
Six Sad World $1.99 says, "What would Peanut say?" I got to tell you, I think Peanut in this scenario would probably say something along the lines of, "Hold on, Jill, you're a bitch, and I'm going to tell you right here why you're a bitch." Go ahead.
To be fair, Peanut does have enough testosterone for Jill to talk to her, because Jill is a bitch, and will not talk to women because Vader. What is he?
I talk to women. I talk to a woman every
bitch.
day.
Yes, thank you, Vader, for helping me out.
Yeah, I
He's
talk
my
to a
dog.
woman.
I have to go to him because he's smarter than
How
you.
long have you been married?
I've never been married. No.
Oh, you've never been married, so you hate
No.
women.
So everything
No.
you say
You're
doesn't
afraid of
No, I
matter,
women.
Billy.
hate women.
So you're afraid of women.
How the
Why
fuck
don't
does
you-
that
why
make
aren't you
any
married?
sense? That's the goddamn dumbest
Well, that's
thing I've
what I'm-
ever heard.
that's
That's
what I'm
fucking
thinking about.
adorable.
That's
Dude,
what I'm-
do you come
Hey,
on
I'm
here
thinking
and
about
think
the conclusion
anyone's
you
ever
came
going to
to.
take you seriously? Like, are you just trying to spread the
that's
word
exactly-
of Jesus? Because
that's
it's not
exactly-
working because you're dumb as fuck.
Sure. That's
You
not.
are.
that's
Objectively, you're dumb as shit.
Okay, all right.
Sure,
Well, you
that's
asked,
exactly
you asked
what
No,
I
no,
would
no,
say
you,
about
no,
you.
no. Like, mathematically, I
hate
can prove
women.
you're a dumbass.
You hate women. That's why you're not married.
Ooh,
You won't
that makes
commit
sense. You
to
know,
a woman.
dudes can get married,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Just like
You know,
you
two
make
dudes
sense
can get
when you
married,
say,
right?
"Oh, you don't talk to a woman. You're afraid of women." That doesn't make sense.
Two dudes can get married, right?
That doesn't
You know,
make
two
sense.
dudes can get married, right?
Stop giving him a boner, Billy.
Oh, so
Oh,
you're
yeah, I
married to a
forgot.
man. So you're
No,
married
I'm
to a
not.
man.
But I'm just saying,
okay.
maybe
You're
the
not a man.
institution of marriage is not appealing
You're
to me.
afraid of
There's
women.
a shit ton of fucking things.
Hey,
The gay
you're
people
afraid of
aren't
women.
afraid of women.
You're afraid of
Are
women.
you
Gay
that
people are
dumb?
afraid of women. Yes, they
No,
are.
they aren't.
They hate women, including their
No,
own
they
mothers.
don't hate women.
Yes, they do. Including their
No,
own
they
mothers.
don't.
They hate
Like,
their
like
own
you're,
mothers.
you're saying this to try to trigger people,
Yeah,
but it just
like, yeah,
proves
they
that
hate
you're
women.
a fucking idiot. That's all
Yeah.
it does. It
They
doesn't
hate
prove that
women.
you're
That's why
fucking
they
smart
marry
or trigger
themselves.
anyone.
It's
It's
like,
just
bro,
people laughing at you.
You
That's
hate
it.
women. That's why
We're
you're not
literally
married.
all
You're afraid
laughing
of
at your
women.
failed attempt
Yeah.
to troll. You realize that,
You're
right?
afraid of women. That's why
Yes,
you're
I
not
drag?
married.
I mean, we're all laughing at your failed attempt at
Oh yeah.
trolling.
So tell
By
us-
the way, how is your shit with Dr. Sephiroth going? Because
Who?
you did that.
Who?
How'd that go? The fake doctor that Drag got you to believe in because you're a lying piece of shit.
No, actually, I actually demonstrated. I actually
No. You
documented
demonstrated that
doctor-
you're a lying cunt.
I actually
That's what you
documented-
demonstrated, you fucking
actually-
hack.
Yeah, I actually documented that doctor does exist.
No, that
And-
doctor does not. You're trying to
and-
defend Dr. Sephiroth.
Well,
oh
no-
my god,
no,
Drag. You're
actually,
trying to
it wasn't
defend
Dr.
that the
Sephiroth.
fucking doctor from fucking
actually-
Final Fantasy exists. Are
Actually,
you
it wasn't
fucking
Dr.
kidding me?
Sephiroth.
Oh yeah,
It was
I
another
remember
doctor that he
shit, You
mentioned.
stupid.
I
No,
actually
you just
documented
agreed to it because you're a lying bitch.
No, I
Dr.
never
Cloud
agreed to
is on
Dr.
the case.
Yes,
Sephiroth.
you did.
There was a second
yes, you
doctor I
fucking did.
agreed.
Now you're lying again.
There was a
Isn't
second-
lying against your
I
fucking
still have it
shitty?
on my channel.
That
If you like,
book's
if
boring
you like
as
me to
fuck,
pull
by
it
the
up,
way.
I can still bring it up on my channel.
No,
if you like.
you can still bring it up and prove that
Yeah.
you're a lying hack. Please do it.
So the
Do it now.
second
Wait, I want your
doctor that
evidence.
he
I
named-
want your evidence. Evidence. I want your
the second-
evidence.
the second doctor that he named,
Give us
I
the
did
evidence.
agree that I did
Enough of
recognize
this
that
bullshit.
name.
We need evidence,
And
Jill.
I posted another video showing you who the doctor
found
was
alpha
and that he
alpha.
was involved, not in the
Dr.
Geneva
Sephiroth
Convention.
doesn't exist. Stop fucking defending Dr.
Okay,
Sephiroth.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, it's not fine. You
It's
fucking
a
lied,
character
and then
from
it's
the
against your
Bible,
Bible, and
Jill.
God would put you
He
into
also
a fiery
mis-
pit.
Was Dr. Sephiroth the only doctor that he mentioned? Yes or
No,
about
yeah,
Dr.
basically,
Cloud?
and you said you believed in him. No, he also
So
said
let's move
Dr.
on.
Cloud,
So
which
let's
is
move on.
another doctor from
No,
fucking
it wasn't.
goddamn fucking Final Fantasy. He just kept on saying Final Fantasy fucking
Okay.
characters, and you kept on
And
saying
when I
yes.
recognized one of the doctors, I said, yes, I
No,
do
you didn't
recognize
recognize any of them because none of them
yeah.
existed.
I have it
He
on my
made up
channel.
all
Actually,
the doctors,
no,
we
and
know
you're
it's on your channel.
recognizing made up people.
That's why we're laughing
The
at
fuck?
you.
Let's talk about.
Did you see that study Dr. fucking Pikachu did? Or what about Dr.
Pikachu.
fucking Charmander? I can
What?
keep on naming 151 Pokemon. Doesn't mean any of them are
Actually-
fucking doctors, you dumb bitch.
Actually,
for-
Billy
so for
Pikachu
your-
is a detective. Let's go ahead and get that
Oh
right.
yeah, I forgot.
for your information-
Movies are real now. Fuck.
For your information,
For your information.
There was a doctor. One of the doctors that he named actually existed.
None of those
Now,
doctors
course,
existed. Not a single one of those
yes,
existed.
This dude
No, they
just said one of them existed.
look at this.
I'm literally listening to Drag in my other ear. Not a single one of those existed.
Sure, and he actually.
No, sure, it's
Participated.
bullshit. None of them
Okay,
existed.
That's fine. That's why he won't let me respond. There's a reason why he won't let me respond.
Because we're
One of
No,
those
no.
tactic
No,
that
the
you
reason I
are.
won't let you respond is
Okay,
because you're a
so you won't let me
lying
respond then.
bitch.
I'll just listen to you. Well, okay, that's fine.
I tell you what.
That's
I tell you
fine.
what.
I'm more
You're not a
interesting than
man.
you are. That's why people
can't
show
have
up
a
on my
conversation.
channel and no one watches yours,
Hang-
even though
hang
you
on,
have the
folks.
easiest
Hang
channel
on,
to
folks.
grow.
You can't
Being
have a
black
conversation.
conservative is so.
You don't.
Okay, I muted you both. Here's what we're gonna do. JiL, I'm gonna give you that opportunity you want to explain yourself. But
Sure.
with that being said, don't do this shit to us because that's why we're doing it.
Oh
to
no,
you.
I don't.
Go ahead.
I let people speak, and if they have an opinion, or if they want to say something, I let them
Everyone's
speak.
got an opinion.
I don't try to
so-
dominate the conversation because.
Well, that's
man.
what you were doing.
So
So go ahead.
One of the doctors that he named actually was involved in a study
Oh, he
or an
wasn't.
experiment on gays. I would call it an experiment.
No, he
because
wasn't.
it was shock therapy they would do.
No, he wasn't.
And the name of this convention was actually Geneva.
No,
Okay,
he
that
wasn't.
wasn't the
Not
word he
a
used.
single doctor existed. Drag made them all up. Stop
Did not-
fucking
well,
lying.
he made them all up because they
He-
just so happened. One of them just
No,
so happened.
no.
to be
What
a
was the doctor's name? Go. What's the
I
doctor's name?
can't remember the name. I have
Because
to
you're
look it
full of
up.
shit. Shut the fuck up, you lying
wait a
cunt.
minute. Weren't you
I'll have
just
to look it
giving
up.
me shit about not remembering exactly what verse
Lying,
G-Man was
lying
talking
bitch.
about?
Okay,
Huh?
so let's right. Well, I didn't bring this up. You did. This happened like 10
I
years
didn't.
ago.
It
This
happened
like 10 years ago.
10 years, really? It
Yeah,
happened 10
it
years
wasn't
ago.
10
When I
years
first started- when
ago.
I first came to YouTube. this
Wait. Drag, how long ago did this happen?
It had to be at least 5,
drag.
6, 7, 8 years ago.
How long ago
When I
did this
first came
Dr.
to
Sephiroth thing happen?
Yeah, Drag will tell you when it happened.
Oh,
it was at least
about
5
3 years ago. That's 10.
No, it was not 3 years ago.
It was
no.
10
It was. I'm
It was
literally
at
talking
least-
to
It
Drag.
was at least 5 years ago. So
It was-
let's
I
talk
believe
about
it was
something more
2018.
recent. A claim that you made that was more recent, which was that G-Man supports slavery. Can you explain
G-Man
to
supports
us?
slavery. Yes, correct.
He
Can you
said it
explain
on
to us
multiple
how?
occasions.
On
that
multiple
he-
Right.
occasions.
Can you explain
He
to us
also
what
said
slavery?
that he would be Matt Dillahunty's slave.
Can you prove it?
Yes, he
you
has
prove it?
videos on
Yeah.
his channel. Go watch them.
Okay, what exactly does he mean by
He
slavery?
literally said he would be Matt Dillahunty's
What
slave. Do you have
define-
jizz in your ears or do you need help?
A
what's
slave.
going on
He
here?
would,
What
he would,
he means
he would be
by
owned by
slavery.
another
By
human being.
a biblical slavery, he would
Biblical
be
slavery
his
was
slave.
voluntarily.
No,
volunteer
That's not
work.
slavery.
Nope, volunteer
Biblical-
slavery is
Let
only
me-
for Jews. Shut the fuck up. You don't know the fuck you're talking about. Volunteer
Let me
slavery is only. Shut the fuck up. It's only for
Uh,
Jews, and they got to
only for
leave
Jews?
on. Yes, it was
Can
only
you-
for
can you
Jewish
cite
slaves.
Dr. Josh from Leviticus 25, please? Can you
I'm
cite
not going
your
to
own
cite
liberal
Dr.
scholars?
Josh because Dr. Josh, I do not suck his dick.
Dr.
So
Can
you
you
can
Cloud.
eat
cite
mine.
any scholar that would say that Leviticus
Literally, if you
25
read the fucking
Can you
Bible,
cite
it
a
talks
scholar?
about what you can do with your Hebrew slaves and
Can
your
you-
non-Hebrew
Yeah,
slaves.
voluntary.
Which one is G-Man?
Voluntary workers.
He's not a
Voluntary
non-Hebrew.
workers. The
It's
only
not
time the
voluntary.
Bible-
Sorry, fuck
The
off.
only time
It
the
says
Bible,
you can buy fucking
Yeah,
slaves
you
from
can
the
buy 'em,
heathen
yeah.
around you.
Sure, you
That's
can buy
not
them today.
voluntary.
That's still legal today.
No,
The
it's
only
not
time-
legal today.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're
you
gonna
can
confuse
buy and sell.
literal slavery with
So, here's
with
what-
figurative
here's-
slavery because you're a fucking hack.
Here's what you need to do. You need to go.
No. Here's what you need to do: is to go to any school ever. You pretend to be all the fucking goddamn things in the world, like you're a teacher, you're a bus driver, you're a fucking pilot, or some bullshit. You're full of shit. You're a lying cunt, and no one respects you.
Sounds
and
personal.
it's sad.
Bingo.
It's really sad.
Sounds
You're a
personal,
fucking
but
joke.
You're not proving anything.
Hey,
The
does
only
anyone
time-
in this room disagree with anything I just said?
No.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay,
think of
thank you.
anything.
You don't know anything.
No. Oh, now you're gonna go down the bullshit route of fucking solipsism. No one gives a shit. If you have to follow down the fucking path of there's no ultimate truth, then you're a fucking idiot and you've lost the debate. You already lost the argument. You lost the plot. You're full of shit.
Okay, you finished with your ad homs because you don't have an argument.
Jill, do you want to drag to come in here and be your dad again?
Well, we're talking about slavery now. Why are you pivoting? Why are you pivoting away from slavery?
Give you some pats on the butt. Give me a second, drag. I'll send that to you so you can pat on the butt. It's fine.
Why are you running, liberal?
You atheist.
Give me a second. I'm not pivoting. You're still a hack. And no one respects you, and you're not a teacher. And I'm guaranteeing you're not married. I don't even think you're a fucking person anymore.
You're guaranteed. Okay.
Because you're a lying bitch. Why should I take anything you say seriously?
Why are you so emotional like a woman?
I'm not emotional.
Okay, well then let me speak. And
Jill.
Why are you such a woman?
Jill, jingly keys. So why are you so emotional? Jingly keys. I'll let you speak as long as you don't fucking lie. And the second you lie, jingly keys, jingly keys, jingly keys. Jingly keys, child. Jingly keys. I don't actually have any keys on me. Maybe that would actually help.
Be a man.
Because wait here. This is just things. It's like jingly keys. The second you lie, I'm gonna jump on you.
Of course, because you don't want to hear anybody.
No, because you're a lying bitch.
Because he doesn't want to hear
your dad's here.
You're a coward.
Oh yeah, I'm the one that served my country. You're the one LARPing with a picture of a fucking bitch.
You've never served a day in your life.
Actually, Jill. You have a picture of a beat.
Hey, drag. What was my previous profession?
All right, so.
What was my previous profession?
I'll appeal to the
I serve this country? Yes. Okay.
I'll appeal to the owner of the channel to give me 2 minutes to explain what is going on in the biblical text because you never studied.
No. The second you lie, I'm jumping on you. I don't give a shit what Bran says. You can suck my dick.
Look,
I'll join the panel of the View.
All right,
you're a coward.
I don't give a shit.
And let other people goddamn talk if you're not interested. But I'll just say this: you can say whatever the fuck you want to. But everyone here is going to have the same exact ability to jump in if you start spouting bullshit. Hey, shut the fuck up and let me talk for a second. I'm letting you know what you need to know. I'll give you the time to say what you want to say, but don't get pissy whenever someone says you're wrong.
Okay, they can say I'm wrong. That's fine.
You are wrong. Everything about you is wrong.
And then I'll challenge your weak beta male, intellectually emasculated about behind to a debate, and you will run and you'll hide.
Calling anyone else a beta male.
I would just like to point out the guy with the highest pitched voice in the room is calling others out on their fucking manhood.
I find it funny anytime Jill wants to emasculate anyone.
Do I get a chance to respond to the slave?
No, fuck you.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Because cancel culture. Because the liberals who created cancel cultures did so
for fuck's sake. Shut the fuck up with your liberal.
You're not important. Shut the fuck up.
You the link to come in here. No one's
and now you're not letting me speak.
You.
And now you're not letting me speak.
I'm answering what you just said.
And now you're not letting me speak. What's the point of giving me the link if you're not going to let me speak?
I just came in to clarify something.
Because you're cowards. That's why you created cancel culture.
Hold on.
That's why you created cancel culture.
Jill, you do this. You do this every time I come in. You want to talk over me every time I make a point.
You're a bunch of babies.
Jill, hold on. I fabricated Dr. Sephiroth and Dr. Cloud just to show that you were being dishonest.
Was that the only two doctors?
Jill, every time I make a point, you like to interrupt me. I showed that you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, and you agreed to fabricated individuals for a study that does not exist. Guess how I know that, Jill? And a part of that was the fact that you didn't understand basic human biology. The thing that you claim to have taught, which I also found funny since that goes into my field, which you know little to nothing about. So if you want to make accurate statements on the internet, it helps to actually have the education, Jill, and not just say things on the internet. Okay, buddy? Now
I'd like to I'd like to ask, why did you bring up Geneva?
Yeah, Geneva was the name of the doctors, the convention that the doctors actually convened to do these experiments on gays to try to turn them straight. That was the name of
And
the
none of
actual
those
convention.
experiments worked.
They did
Lo
not
and
work. You're right.
behold,
They did not work.
The
Look at us
point I'm
today,
trying-
right?
the
They
the
did
point I'm
not
trying
work.
to-
You're right.
The point I'm trying
We need
to
to bring
make, though,
those back.
Jill.
We need to bring those back.
Okay,
Oh,
Jill,
we
can
need
you
to
let
bring
me
them
fucking
back.
finish?
Can we bring
Yeah,
it
we
for
need to bring
Vicious
them
Will
back.
turn them cameras on?
Okay, so Jill, the reason I asked you that question is
Thanks for the invite, guys.
it's a complete non sequitur because Drag didn't mention anything that happened in Geneva. The word he said was
I'm
Genova,
mistaken. Right, Genova. Right, I'm mistaken. It was
which is another thing
that
from Final
or
Fantasy.
Geneva. Yes, that was my bad. Yes,
And
I thought he was
Chicago
referring to
University.
the actual Geneva. Yes,
Yeah.
my bad. My bad. Okay, so on to
It's a
slavery.
massive
You
liar.
had a lot of bads that day, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was 2:00 at night, and
And the
I
sun was in
getting
your
ready to go to
eyes, and your
bed,
shoes were untied.
yeah, I thought he said Geneva, and I thought he was
Oh
actually.
no, you're just a
chlorine in it.
massive
I thought
liar.
he-
That's all it is.
I
Don't
thought
worry
he
about it.
actually
We
was
know.
studied up.
We know. No. We know. You're
I
just
thought
a
he actually
liar.
studied up
It's
on the
okay,
topic.
Jill. Jill, we
My
know.
bad.
Jill,
My
we
bad.
know. It's just that you're a lying piece
Okay.
of shit. It's
Uh-huh.
okay. We
More
know.
ad hoc.
Billy,
You've
it's in
already
the
no.
Geneva
No.
Convention.
It's
More
not
ad
an
hoc.
ad hom. It's not an ad hom when it's
More ad
provable.
hocs.
It's not
You
an ad hom when it's
can't deal
provable.
with
I can
me
prove you're a
one-on-one.
liar. You've
That's why
never
you
taught
brought in your
biology. You've
comrades.
never
You
taught
couldn't-
math. You've never driven a bus. You've never looked inside of
You
a school
can't
because you're
deal
not
with
allowed
me.
anywhere near it
You-
because
You are afraid.
you're
of
creepy as fuck. And you've never
You
turned
are
on your camera because
afraid
you're a bitch.
of a man. You are afraid. That's why
Oh,
you
I'm
brought in your
afraid of
comrades.
you? That's
Wait, I thought it was
adorable.
supposed to be. Wait, the owner of the channel. You were
Oh
supposed to. It
no,
was supposed to be
pivot.
me and you.
Here we go. Pivot. There it
Oh
is.
wait,
Found it.
you want to talk
Why are
to
you
me? That's
bringing in
fine.
your buddies, your
Address
comrades,
me
to help
then.
you out?
Address
Okay,
me.
let's-
Oh no,
okay.
no, he was doing fine. I just like
All
fucking
right,
with
can
you
you
because
shut
you're
this
stupid as
clown
fuck
up
and you're a
first?
pussy.
Can you shut this clown up first?
No.
Okay, so
Billy
you're
is
gonna.
a clown.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
clown.
clown now?
Yeah, he belongs on the panel of the View.
Oh,
That's what
shit.
he belongs.
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh,
so
no,
the
please,
Hebrews.
no,
Okay, you guys ready
Yeah,
to
the
learn?
Hebrews.
You ready to learn from the teacher?
Yeah, the Hebrews.
Are you ready to learn from the teacher?
I
The only one in here?
Wait a minute, who's the teacher?
Me, the only one in
You're
here. That's
definitely not a teacher now.
Yeah. Are you
You're
ready to
dumb
learn?
as fuck. He's trying that bullshit again like he's the fucking Bible scholar. He didn't even know abortion was in the Bible because he's dumb.
Abortion's not in the Bible.
Yes, it is. Numbers
Oh,
5,
man.
verse 11 through 31.
Debate me on that.
Numbers 5, 11 through 31.
Atheists, debate me.
Shut
Yes,
up, liberal.
the Bible isn't anti-abortion; it's
Shut up.
I'm
anti-choice for a
liberal?
woman.
Shut
my
up,
dick.
liberal.
I didn't know I was
Eat my
liberal.
dick.
That's
You won't
interesting.
debate me.
Dick.
You
No,
wouldn't debate me to
you're
save
already
your
wrong.
life.
It's not debatable. It's
You
in the
wouldn't
black
save-
and
you
white.
wouldn't debate
Numbers
me to
5,
save your
verse 11 through
pitiful,
31. Or
intellectually emasculated, probably by your mama.
136, verse 36. Blessed be the ones bashing babies upon the rocks.
Dude, I got called a MAGA boy and a liberal in the same month. This is good shit.
That's
The
great.
prophecy
Yeah, that's a good
of
time.
what the Assyrians would do to the Israelites, and
I'm
guess
not
what?
a
It came
liberal.
true, like all the other prophets in the Bible.
Oh, no,
Shut up, you
Numbers
don't know what the
5
heck you're
wasn't a
talking.
prophecy. Eat my dick.
You were
All right, hold
talking
up,
about
folks.
dashing babies against the storm, idiot.
Shut up,
No,
bitch.
I
got a
said
super
Numbers
chat.
5, 11.
Shut up, bitch. I got a super chat. $5, Dean Machine. Wow, I didn't know I can watch four tops dominate a bottom for free.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
good shit.
That's why you need me to teach you how to read the Bible.
It's the bitter waters where you give the woman the bitter water and then her uterus will fall out.
Why are you guys just gish galloping? Let's stay with
That's
slavery.
not a gish gallops. That's a single point.
Okay, cool. Then
No,
what,
that was me
what's the point?
convincing myself of the topic that you
Well, if
cannot
shut
be a
this clown
teacher
up,
because
I'll
you're
be
dumb as
able to
fuck.
speak on the slavery.
There you go. I muted Billy. You happy?
Okay,
What's the point?
there we go. All right,
Hey, I
biblical
unmuted
slavery.
myself.
Now, I challenge anyone to come onto my channel and take
No.
my biblical
Nobody
slavery
wants
challenge.
to go on your
Here
channel.
it is.
You're here right
Ask.
now.
Here
Do
it is.
here.
And I'm giving
Ask.
it to you. Here it is, right now.
All right,
Shut up and
here's
listen, liberal.
The tar challenge.
The Hebrews
I'm
used
way more
the word.
progressive than liberals, so I don't know what you're
The
talking about.
Hebrews, okay. The Hebrews used the word slavery to denote both voluntary and involuntary service. That's a fact no scholar on both sides will argue against. The only scenarios in which, so you can't go to the Bible and say, oh, look, slavery, derp. No,
Yes,
you
you can.
can't do
That's
that
irrelevant.
because they use the same word that
All
we
of this is
translated into
irrelevant.
slavery to denote both
Let him get to his
voluntary
stupid fucking point. He's
and
dumb as shit. He'll
involuntary
eventually get there, and he's
servants.
gonna fucking
All right?
own himself because he's
You're
stupid.
learning something. Pay attention.
No, we're not
Liberty.
learning
You're
anything from you.
learning
You're dumb
something.
as shit.
Is that-
Continue.
Hold
Continue
on
your
one
stupid
sec.
shit without your bullshit
One
learning
sec.
thing.
One sec. Okay, so you came in here and we were talking about G-Men defending slavery. Now we've gone down this fucking rabbit hole to the point to where you're saying, can we get back to the point? We haven't been on the point since the first like minute and a half since you've come in.
Context is king.
You're
All right,
defending slavery.
Do
Like
we
G-Man just
all
defended
here?
slavery.
Do we all here acknowledge premise one to be a fact? The Hebrews used slavery to denote both voluntary and involuntary servitude.
Oh no, don't care.
And they perform both kinds of slavery.
Let's
I'll
start
tell you-
shaking. Put on your
tell you
thinking
what I
cap.
know.
Both kinds of slavery.
Put on your
They
thinking
had-
cap. Slavery.
They had voluntary and involuntary slaves, correct?
Yes, and they used the same word
So
to
that's
denote both.
Don't know,
Your
don't
point
care.
is irrelevant.
You need to go
Your
research
point
and
is
return.
It
irrelevant.
doesn't matter.
You need
point
to
is
go,
irrelevant.
wait, that's
That
only premise
doesn't
one.
matter.
That's only premise one. That's only
It
premise one.
doesn't matter. Your premise
No,
one
I
doesn't
want to hear
matter.
how stupid
Is
the
it
other
true or
premises are.
false?
It
Is premise
doesn't
one
matter.
true?
Oh, no,
You-
yeah,
already
okay, here,
acknowledged.
I'll
So you don't
here,
wanna take the
wait,
challenge.
wait, Jill, jingly keys.
So you don't want to take the
Jill,
challenge.
jingly keys.
So you're running
Jill.
from the
Jill,
challenge.
jingly keys, Jill.
I'm about to
Jill,
jingly
jingly
keys
keys.
everyone here.
See, here, I'll set up a better premise one. Slavery exists.
I'll
My
continue.
Volkswagen is a Volkswagen. Makes as much sense as what you just said.
I'll continue.
No,
and prove
yeah,
that you
just
guys
make,
don't know what the
I'm
heck
just
you're
saying your
talking about.
premise one is a non sequitur. It doesn't matter.
You
Continue.
can
not a
continue
non-sequitur,
after
it's
the super chat. $5. Who's your buddy? Christians are against free speech because blasphemy is free speech. I see nothing wrong with that.
Did the Hebrews use the same word? The word is vetted in the
Volkswagen
Hebrew.
is a Volkswagen. Doesn't
Did
matter.
no-
Continue
both-
to your second
That
premise. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
that
matter.
destroys your argument
It
already.
doesn't. It
That's why you
doesn't.
won't even concede to that
doesn't.
fact.
It doesn't. Do you know why it doesn't? Because it describes
Yes
both
or no?
voluntary and non-voluntary
Yes
in the
or no?
Bible.
I
Shut
did-
the
that's not
fuck
the-
up,
that's not the
stupid. Pull the
premise.
dick out of your ears for a fourth
Okay.
because
Mr.
it
Riff,
has,
Mr. Brand, Mr.
it
Brand,
has
I'll talk to you.
voluntary and non-voluntary.
I'll
talk to
mute
you, Brad.
Billy. By the
Yeah.
way, how the fuck
do
is
you
slavery ever voluntary?
Nope.
I'm curious.
Well, no, that's not what I said. Pay attention, liberal. I'm trying to educate you. The
Well,
Hebrews
you would have to
used
pay
slavery.
attention
slavery.
and remember that I just
Pay
said I'm not
attention.
even a liberal.
Pay attention.
Look,
The Hebrews
so-
used the same word.
No, fuck you, bitch.
see,
This is what
he's
we're gonna do. You're gonna
he's
pay attention
confusing
to the
debtor
fact that
slave.
you came in here mad because I said G-Men defended slavery. All this shit that you're talking about right now is completely fucking irrelevant.
Channels attacking women
He's
because
been talking the whole time.
this is why you do
He
attacking
has.
women.
He didn't even notice
Reaction
it was
channels.
muted.
You can't deal with it.
No,
You can't deal with the
he's
debate.
confusing debtor slavery with actual slavery, and
can't deal with
G-Man
the
generally
debate.
defends both because we had
You can't
the
deal with the
slave
man.
trade in the United States that was supported
Stick
by
to
the
your
Bible.
reaction
He
videos.
actually made books to support slavery from a
to your
biblical
reaction
content into the United
Stick to your
States.
reaction videos attacking women. You can't
I
deal
was,
with the man.
okay.
I was
You
trying
want,
to
I
stick
can
to the
invite a
reaction
woman
videos.
on here right now, and you
How about
would
you,
run.
Brittany? How about you? Can you deal with this attack? Can you deal with attacking a man instead of a woman?
You're not
Attack me.
interesting.
Okay,
no
I'm a man.
one would
Attack me.
review your
Let me-
videos because you're boring as shit and no one likes.
Let me catch you up real quick, Jill. We're laughing at you, we're mocking you, and we're basically passing you around right now in case you were unaware of what was happening.
Can't even
muting
admit
him. So, yeah, go
premise
ahead.
one is fact.
He's still been
Nope.
talking the whole time.
Yeah, he's the
You
whole.
can't
He
even admit
never
premise
stops
one is
to listen, does he?
Matter.
You can't
No,
admit premise
even
one.
then, it doesn't matter because the
It doesn't.
Bible
I didn't ask you
describes
if
both.
it mattered. I asked you if it was true or
The
false.
tribal, no,
Is it
that's
true
no,
or
no, no,
false?
no. The soundness and validity of an
Is
argument.
it true
No,
or false?
wait a second.
That's not
you
my
don't
argument. That's
understand
only-
philosophy 101. The soundness and validity of an argument relies on the fundamental of a fundamental agreement of the arguments of the premises. If your premise one is fatally flawed, meaning it does not have anything to do with premise 1, 2, or 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, it doesn't matter if it's true or false. It's like me arguing for electricity, but saying silver's made out of silver. It doesn't fucking matter.
I didn't give you premise 2, 3, or 4 yet. I gave you premise
And
1. You couldn't even deal with that.
Just drop
You couldn't
one
even
because
deal
it
with that.
doesn't fucking matter, and go to
You couldn't even deal
2.
with that.
Go to 2, Stu.
That's why you keep muting.
Okay,
You're not a man.
I'm trying to read a super chat, you cocksucking
Okay,
piece
go
of
read the
shit.
super
Let me
chat.
fucking read it.
Losers.
Yes, you're here. Isn't that crazy?
I'm here trying to deal with
$2.
you losers. And
$2
You're
midnight.
dodging like the cowards you are.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Let me read the super chat. $2 from Midnight the Dog's broken heartbroken tears. Jill's dumb is making me cry again. God damn it, Jill. Do you see what you've
Okay,
done?
premise
Do you see
one.
what you've done?
No,
Wait, I got another super
It's
chat.
deliberate. It's deliberate lying. It's deliberate. He's deliberately dishonest. It's not about dumb.
I'll give
He
you
may
that.
be dumb, but he is deliberately dishonest.
You have to actually deal with your opponent's
You are
argument.
Go to
deliberately
premise 2,
dishonest.
dumb cunt.
No, I'm waiting on premise 1. I'm waiting for
It
confirmation.
doesn't matter.
That
It
premise
doesn't
one
follow.
is
We
either
heard you,
true
man.
for fuck's
or
sake.
false. Premise
Don't
1 is
care.
either
Next.
true or false.
Don't
Is
care.
it
You're
true
being a
or
child.
Go to
false?
premise 2.
You're being a
Is
child.
premise 1 true or false? This is why
Go
you
to
don't
premise
debate.
2,
You would have been
cunt face.
disqualified. You would have been
Go
disqualified.
to premise 2. You've
Is
never been
premise
in an
1
actual
true
debate.
or false?
This is
Is
not a
premise
debate.
one
We don't
true
have to
or
follow
false?
your rules.
It's
Read
either
them or
true
get
or it's
out.
false.
Oh, premise 2.
Read them or
It's
get
either
out.
true
Premise
or
2.
it's
Come
false.
on down.
Read them or get out.
Nope.
Thank
Can't
you,
do
TIE
it.
Fighter
Okay,
Jet,
Can't deal with
by
that.
the way.
How about you,
Fuck
Bran?
you.
Premise
Fuck
1,
you,
true
piece
or
of shit.
false? Or you don't know? Which
Premise
one?
2. Come on down.
Can I be perfectly honest with you right now,
Bran,
Jill?
premise 1, true or false?
Yes.
So you don't
Listen,
know. Just be
listen.
honest. Just be
I'm
honest.
going to
if
give you an
don't know.
honest. I'm going to give you an
Go
honest
ahead.
answer to this.
Go ahead.
You came in here to talk about G-Man's defense of slavery. So since
Mhm.
you've been talking about all this other shit, I haven't listened to a fucking word you've said.
Oh, so is it true or false? Premise 1,
Oh,
true or
God,
false? Or you don't
Okay,
tell
all
know?
me.
right, here we go. Is it true or false that you are a simp for G-Man?
True or false? Is
Ooh,
it true?
ooh, I like
premise
that
1,
premise.
true or false? Premise 1, or you don't
Yes.
know. Be honest.
Premise 1, are you a simp for G-Man? True or false?
You're done. You're done, liberal. You're done. All right, I'll let you guys talk it over between yourselves, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink of water. Talk it over.
Fuck off,
True
you
or
piece of
false?
shit.
Premise
free.
1.
Yeah, premise
Feel-
2 or
Right?
get the fuck out.
Multiple choice. I'll make it easy for you.
Premise
retard.
2 or GTFO.
Or maybe like, I don't know, talk about what you came in here to talk about to begin with.
And he's
Yeah,
just
he-
a lying piece of shit, and he knows he's a lying piece of shit, and he
Yeah.
loves being a lying piece of shit. He's one of those weirdos that thinks that being a lying piece of shit is noble. I don't understand these people.
So TIE Fighter Jet, $2. Oh, we're getting some tatted philosophy now. I thought that guy was long gone.
Oh fuck! God damn it.
Another $2 from Midnight. The dog's heartbroken tears. Arf arf, boo hoo. Arf arf arf, boo hoo hoo. True words have never been spoken.
All right, I'm
Jill's
back.
the
Oh
What did you
wow,
guys
that was a
decide?
hearty
Shit that
swallow
doesn't
you had
deserve
there,
a
Jill.
platform.
What did you guys decide? A or B? A,
Oh,
B, or
premise
C?
2 or GTFO.
What did you guys decide?
We did.
Come on,
Premise
get
2
out.
or
Great.
GTFO.
Get
This is
the
not
fuck
your
out, you
room.
lying piece of shit.
3 atheist brains. You
No,
can't
no, no,
answer
no, no, no,
multiple
no, no,
choice
no, no, no,
questions?
no,
Get
no.
the
None of
fuck
us are
out,
in the
you
great
lying
debate.
piece of shit.
What the
3
fuck?
atheist brains, and you can't deal with a
Get
yes or no
out,
question?
you lying piece of shit.
I've come
we-
to the
we've argued.
conclusion.
Low IQ, low information.
There
liberal.
it is. There it is. Nailed it. None of us are liberals.
Do you really drive the bus or do you ride in the back seat
No, yeah,
licking
ride
the
in the
windows?
Premise
with a
1,
helmet
true
on.
or false?
None of us are liberals.
No,
not at all.
True or false?
Yeah, that was
Hey,
a great argument.
The guy with the lisp should be the last one making
voted
fun
for
of someone
Biden.
talking.
100%.
Well, you
Yeah,
voted
it was
for
better than
Biden.
Trump.
He
Yeah, because it
voted
was
for
better than
Biden.
Trump.
You voted for Biden, you beta male.
Yeah, because
He's
it was better than
exemplar.
Trump.
He is your exemplar. He
Because he
represents
was
you.
better than Trump.
That's why he has his
I
woman.
Because he was better than
That's
Trump.
why he has his wife hold his hand everywhere he goes.
Because I'm not a traitor.
He's
to
a
this
It's
perfect-
because he loves
He
his wife.
represents you.
He's done
He
that for
represents-
forever. He
It's
loves
because
her,
he's
you
not
fucking
afraid of
Beta
asswit.
women.
male, weak,
Jesus Christ.
emasculated.
He loves his wife and holds his hand. What a fucking cook.
You weak beta male. She's the
Look at
president.
him. Look at him loving
She's
that
the-
fucking
Who
wife
the
who's
fuck
fucking
is
Jill.
really
Dr. Jill
in
is the
charge
real
of
doctor
that
and a
household?
smart fucking lady. What a
president
fucking
that poops on
weirdo.
himself. A president
Doesn't.
that poops on himself. That's who you
Now
voted
you're
for.
just
So-
repeating fucking lines. That's hilarious because that doesn't happen. Because you know Trump
Howard.
actually like
Premise
I
one.
mean,
What's up for premise one, guys? Huh? You haven't figured it out yet?
your
Premise-
premise
premise
does not
one
follow
dictates,
anything.
Hey,
Five
premise
bucks
one-
from Gray Man Super Chat. Appreciate that. I think that's Canadian money, is it not?
My free
oh,
speech.
that's that good shit. Fuck you, Billy. Is that supposed to be a guy or Pam from Archer? Looks so much like a woman in that icon. Wow, yeah. I gotta tell you, Jill, I'm very shocked to see you have your icon here as a self-professed BLM supporter.
BLM, yeah.
Yeah. That's just a guy with
BLM.
terrible parents.
Ooh. You mean the guy that ran over five white people earlier or the other day? That guy killed
I don't
5
know.
white people.
I don't
I have
fucking
no
care.
idea.
Look,
I know you
weirdly
don't.
enough, white people aren't a fucking monolith that we all have to fucking
Well,
rage
white
when
people-
all
Just
some of us
like
die.
atheists.
White people
you know?
are bad, but I'm white.
No, I'm not white.
All right.
I was about to say, like,
Premise
I can.
one. Come on, guys.
I'm
You can
Puerto
do
Rican.
this.
Experience. White
Come on,
people
you
are
can
kind
do
of
this.
shitty.
Yes or no? Come on.
Your
Premise one.
premise one makes no
Hold up,
sense and does
folks.
not need to be answered.
We
It can
got
be
more super
disqualified.
chats here.
More super chat. Shut up, idiot.
Yeah, are you talking to yourself? I love it. $1.99
Puerto
from
Rican.
Yato. Why are y'all arguing with Mike Tyson's daddy? And another
Because the list.
$1.99 from
I don't
Miss
think Mike
Parker.
Tyson knew who his daddy was.
Somebody, well,
He's black.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Somebody's cornbread ain't done in the middle. Wow, you know
No.
what? That's a very apt descriptor.
Oh,
at
my
this,
mama's from the
point in
south, so
time.
her cornbread was always done in the middle.
No, we
I
were calling
bet it
you dumb
was.
as shit, is what he was saying.
Premise one.
Does not matter. Continue. Go to premise 2 or get
Premise
the fuck out.
one is that G-Man
True or
supports
false?
slavery. True or false?
Premise 1, you lick G-Man's dick.
No,
True or
that's
false?
false.
Oh, okay.
I mean-
Okay, premise 2, you
See
cradle
how
his
easy that
nuts.
is? See how easy that is?
Premise 2. Wait. See how I'm
I
going
could-
off the
I could
premise
answer
2
that.
since it
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
no. You
Premise
didn't
2,
answer my
you
premise one
cradle
yet.
his nuts.
No, you didn't answer my premise one
See
yet.
how it doesn't matter? Premise 2, you cradle his nuts.
You didn't answer. False.
Premise 2,
See?
you
I can
cradle
answer
his
that.
nuts.
False. I can answer. I'm a
Oh,
man.
false.
I'd love
Premise
to lay
3,
back
and
get some more,
premise
but I
3,
gotta
you
go.
guys
Thank
trade
you for
UTIs.
inviting me in.
False. I can answer.
sorry,
I'm a man.
but-
Your turn.
Oh,
I'm a
you
man.
don't pass UTIs
I'm
with
a
him?
man. I can answer
Premise 3, you're not actually a teacher.
What? Huh?
You're not
I thought
actually
you
a
could
teacher.
answer. You're a man.
That's
Don't-
false.
Don't give us that.
Oh, yeah. You're not actually a teacher. True, that's true. You've never
False.
been a teacher. Premise 4, you've never driven the bus.
Never drove on the bus. Actually, I drove the bus for my church.
Oh yeah, so not
van,
for school.
church van.
Good.
The church van. Yeah.
Good. So you're not a school bus driver and you're not a teacher. So we figured that out. Premise 5, you're a bitch that won't turn his camera on.
What do you want to see me for?
Oh,
gay?
what's
Oh,
up? There's
no.
a female
No
here.
wonder you're not
Oh,
married.
no.
It's no wonder you're not married.
Jill, I don't think
so-
you understand what just
How
happened.
about you let the woman talk for you? How about you let her deal with me? You
Yeah,
coward.
Cool, this is gonna be
Yeah,
funny.
let's do that.
What
Let's
is
do
it
that.
that you want me
Cowards
to?
hiding
What
behind
is
a
it that I'm
skirt.
supposed to talk
You
about?
cowards
That's
hiding
why
behind
they
a
can
skirt.
Later, lady.
Shanny, who literally does nothing but like
Bunch of
waste away her
cowards.
life and abuse her kids and like what?
Okay, that makes sense. A woman attacking another woman. That makes a lot of sense. Not for a man to do it. So
Why
premise
not?
one, true or false? The Hebrews
Like
used
Shanny
slavery.
believes in equality, so shouldn't he
I don't
equality
gossip.
for
I
all?
don't gossip.
I don't
You
give
can
a
handle
shit
that.
about your
You can
fucking
handle that on your
whatever
when
you're
you're
going
drinking,
on
you're
about
sipping your
Bible,
lattes.
abortion, whatever it is. They've already talked to you about all that. But if you want to talk to me about Shanny and someone making fun of Shanny or reaction channels,
I don't
or
gossip.
being
I'm a
a
man. I'm a
problem,
man.
because it's not.
Yeah. I'm a man. I don't
People are
gossip.
allowed to have their opinions, much like you have your opinion,
Yeah.
and you seem to think
Uh-huh.
like that everybody needs to
Oh,
listen
good.
and care about it. And
What'd
that,
you cook? What'd you cook?
You seem to
What'd you cook
think
last
that you
night?
just over
What are you
people,
cooking
and
tonight?
that's the appropriate way to be, but it's
What are you
not.
cooking tonight? What are
Sorry,
you cooking
what?
tonight? What are you cooking tonight?
What am I cooking tonight?
Yeah. What are
Is
you
that
cooking
really-
tonight?
We're gonna go to the woman in the kitchen jokes and stuff.
He's
Is that
The
really-
Hebrews-
obviously a toddler,
What are you jerking
so
off to
you know.
tonight?
Look,
What are
they
you
bringing their
jerking
women in
off
to
to
attack
tonight?
me now because they can't deal with the
Oh,
men. They're
oh,
bringing their
no.
women.
Oh,
If I came to the door and
do you
said,
think-
Like,
"Show
you know,
me
when
the,"
a man has to
excuse yourself so you can
reach into his
change your
bag of
pants
insults,
because
if
you've
I
done
came
that.
to the
That was
door and
something
said,
like,
Did
"I
you
want to
wet your
talk to the man of the house,"
That's
you
really
bring the
something,
woman
but it
to
doesn't
up
really- it
front.
doesn't
You,
trigger me
Did
or
you
I
wet
want
your
to talk.
pants?
Jill,
It's
Jill,
kind of-
you are not the man.
All right, now
Sorry,
he's
Jill.
he's
Bitch,
throwing in
no.
his.
Shut the fuck up.
None of
What?
us would
You're
fuck
gonna
you.
you're gonna ask
None of
me
us.
you're gonna ask me what I cooked last night for dinner?
No, I
I
didn't
make a
ask
lot
you.
of dinner.
Sounds like rice
Shut
and
the fuck
beans,
up,
but I didn't
Jill.
ask you.
Jill,
All right.
shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Where's your
now
wife?
he's racist.
Where's
Now
your
he's being
wife?
a racist cunt. I
What
get it.
did your
All right.
wife cook last night? Jill? Jill? Stop
So-
coughing
so
like
you-
a banshee you
so-
are,
so
you
Brand-
fucking
Yeah,
moron.
Joe, men like
So,
you,
Brand, you
they
couldn't
like
answer
sit
my
up
slavery
in private
question. You
with
couldn't
people
answer my slavery
'cause they're so
challenge.
fucking
So you
beta.
brought in your
Jill,
Like,
women.
is that
you're the type of man
is that
who
here, you
loves
bitch?
to sit online
Is that
and
here?
Just enjoying
You
you
brought
being
in your
uncomfortable.
flunkies
Such a,
to
like,
debate
Jill.
me,
bitch for it.
huh?
Not to
Huh,
yuck
liberal?
on your young.
Yeah,
You literally,
I'm gonna debate you
Oh,
on
you bunch
slavery,
of
bitch.
cowards.
you literally came in here.
You're a bunch of
Really?
cowards,
You literally came
man.
in here
What
to talk
happened to the
about.
men?
You literally came in here
Where
to
the
talk
men?
about
Now, what
why
happened
he
to
was
you?
discussing
What happened
Shanny,
Where
to
the
you?
men?
and
Are
you
you a man?
completely fucking
JiL,
changed
are
the
you a man?
subject.
Where the men?
Are
What
you a
happened
man
to
or
all the
not?
men? What
I don't
happened?
know.
Nah,
There's
you
only
are
one.
not.
There's
Man,
only one
You're
in
not.
here right now.
You
let's
are
let's
Okay.
not. You're a beta male
All
that
right,
There's
this
only
is
one
too
in
much
here.
tweeting
estrogen
like
for
a
me.
banshee
This is
in
too
the
much
comment
estrogen for
section.
me.
No, he's scared. He's scared. He
Shut
has
the
to
fuck
go.
What are
up,
you
Jill.
doing, buddy?
Beta male
He's
Brand,
he
coward.
has
Go
to
why?
go. He's
anywhere.
Probably
scared.
never
It's
had
too
a
Okay,
much.
woman in his
It's
life,
too
and
much.
if
maybe
it
the
was a
women,
woman,
maybe
it
the
was
women
just
What's
can
wrong,
Monica.
fight
dude?
for you. Maybe the women can debate me.
I
You
know
What do
wanna
you
you're
guys
talk
giving
to
think?
emails
woman?
every
Okay,
night
here
and
I
telling
am,
me that
Jill.
that's how
I'm a
women should
woman.
be
What
Okay,
you
treated
gonna
are you
do,
and
ready?
huh?
Are you
interested in
ready?
you, but
All right, you
you know,
ready? The
sometimes it's
Hebrews
not
used.
right. You can have
Okay,
equality. You can
are
have
you?
where you
Oh
talk
my
to your
god.
partner and make compromise. You don't
This
Come
just
on.
woman's still talking.
just
The
Oh,
rail
Hebrews
did
rookie
you
used.
need
like the
my
giant chicken.
religion information? Did you need religion information? First of
What?
all, I am
Huh?
Muslim
Speak
and I
English.
freed the slave instead, so fuck slavery.
Huh?
So what you
Taco?
gonna do? Hmm?
Taco Bell.
What you gonna do?
Taco
Are you
Bell.
gonna put Islamophobic here? Come on, Jill.
You make taco?
Make taco lah.
Imagine having
Nah.
to say fuck slavery
I
in
make
2021.
better food than
So,
taco.
all right, maybe the women can answer since these men are a bunch of betas. The Hebrews used slavery,
Oh,
word slavery.
Nah, you are a beta, Jill. Come on.
All right. This isn't gonna work.
Come
This
on.
is
Dude,
just
he
like talking to you guys,
Show
a
your
bunch of women.
that you
he fucking
This isn't
you
gonna work.
sexist motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Can you?
Uh,
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Jill.
Whoa,
Shut the fuck up.
take it easy.
Can't even
Listen,
fry an egg.
listen.
Uh,
Wait,
Nah.
listen.
Come on, my fried egg is better
Listen,
than
you
you. Come
originally
on,
came in
you are
here
raw,
to talk.
disgusting fried
all right,
egg.
let's see.
Come on,
Let's see if
on.
the women have more balls than the men. The Hebrews used slavery, the word slavery.
Dude.
It was a Hebrew word,
Oh my
eved,
god.
to denote both voluntary and involuntary service. Is that true or false?
Oh, no, boo, boo.
Is that
There
true
is
or
no
false?
such thing as voluntary
There's no
slavery, you fucking
No,
moron.
Slavery is not a
voluntary
No,
choice.
and
no, no,
There's
shut the
no
fuck
involuntary.
up.
choice.
Shut your mouth.
It's just
Shut
like
your
saying
mouth, Jill.
Voluntary.
My
Africans
country is
is better
once in
than
Oh
slavery
my gosh!
It's
All
in
right,
the
I need an
colonization
interpreter.
of other countries.
I
So
need an
shut the
interpreter.
fuck up talking
I need
about
an interpreter.
slavery.
Dumb
Jill,
Yeah,
does your
shut the fuck.
God like
Arbiter,
racism?
really,
Is it
I need an
yeah,
really,
God,
interpreter.
really,
Jill,
Jill,
is your
really,
God
Jill,
cool with
really, Jill. I don't give a
racism?
fuck
Is
with
he
your
cool with
voice.
that?
Really,
Fly,
Jill.
peace, pencil,
Simps.
leaf, puma, pen.
Really,
Okay,
I
I
don't
need
give a fuck,
the
darling. That's
Hebrews.
why my name is Honey Badger, darling.
The
Darling.
Hebrews used slavery to denote. Pay attention. I know this is English is not your first language, but pay attention.
Oh
The
my
Hebrews
god.
used slavery to
Yeah,
denote
right.
both.
Yeah, my English might not the first language, but at least I'm better
It's
in
like maybe
understanding that you
if he tries
moron.
hard enough, he'll
Yeah, I
complete
don't give
the
a fuck
thought or
anymore.
the sentence.
See
The
my
Just
face
think
in the
real hard
internet. I
about
don't
it,
give a
Jill.
fuck for
Think
real though.
real hard
the
and
So
then
what?
Hebrews
answer.
used slavery to denote both voluntary and involuntary servants. True or false? Or you
Servant.
don't know?
Okay,
Servants, yes.
you're
Involuntary and
serving
voluntary
not
service.
by
They
choice.
use the
There's no
same
choice. You are a slave
involuntary
to your
Did I
servants
own.
not enough?
and
Can you
Someone else
voluntary. True or
comprehend
controls
my
false?
you. You
words?
have no
Deal?
options. There's
Can you
no choice.
True or
comprehend
false?
my word? I said I'm Muslim and
Oh God!
I
Oh
hate
God!
slavery.
All right, you
You
turn
wanna
this
know
show
why?
into the View.
You
You
wanna
turn
know
the
why,
show into
Jill?
the View.
You wanna know, Jill? Jill?
Show
Jill,
you
you
the view
fucking
of my
moron,
pussy,
asshole,
nigga.
racist,
Let's
sexist
go,
bitch.
Brandon. Let's go,
Really,
Brandon.
Brad?
All
He
right.
turned the
All right.
show
Just,
into the View.
just mute
So,
him
in case
first.
you didn't
Just mute
realize
him.
this, Jill,
All the men ran under the skirts. How many
in case
skirts
you
do we
didn't,
have?
in
Really?
case you didn't realize this, Jill,
Really?
we're doing this to make you uncomfortable, and it's kind of
I don't
showing
know.
that you are.
I'm still
that,
trying to
like,
get
a
my
bunch
Hebrew
of women don't
slavery
agree with
challenge
you and that
out.
you
What's
look like a
going on,
stupid
man?
fuck.
Yeah,
That's
what
not what you
is your
came in here
obsession
for,
with
though.
Hebrew
Literally it.
Israelite? Hebrew
The
Israelite
Hebrews
what?
used slavery to denote both voluntary and involuntary servitude. Is that true
We're
or
gonna say it
false?
again for you real slow. There's no such thing as a
So what if
voluntary and
it's either true or
involuntary
false?
slave. No
Hmm?
matter
There's no
There you
such
what
go.
thing as
What
a
you gonna
voluntary
say if it's
servant?
true?
No,
What you
Wait,
gonna
wait,
say
wait.
if
no,
it's
hold
false?
on. Time
Come
out.
on,
There's
Time
I
no
out.
such
wanna
Time
thing
know
out.
as a
both
Hold on.
sides.
There's no
voluntary servant?
choice.
Hold
It's
on.
not
Time out.
okay.
You
No,
can't
There's
I
no
interrupt
such
wanna
me.
wanna
thing
know
as a
what if
voluntary
I say
servant?
true
That's why we
or
don't
if
allow
I
it
say
today.
false,
Wait,
Jill.
Say that they allow it.
There's
No,
no such thing as a.
I wanna see your view in
hang on,
between
folks. Hang
my
on,
answer, Jill.
one sec.
Can we?
Midwest, are you trying to say something there,
This
man?
is exactly why I don't debate women. And no,
question. Shut up, dude. Hold on. Let me
no
ask you a
logic.
question.
Oh, look how sexist
Let me
you
ask you a
are.
question real
Exactly
quick.
why
Hold
you
on.
don't debate
Illogical.
woman. Oh no, you're
No
not
such thing as a
because
voluntary
of course I'm
servant.
not
They
debate
call
There
them
woman.
maids,
literally
you
isn't. You're
midgets.
You
so fucking
sexist,
stupid,
racist
dude.
They're called
motherfucker that
maids.
I haven't
We
seen that
call them
in my
maids
life.
today.
So
We call them maids today. They're voluntary
could these
servants.
voluntary servants leave?
Yes, they could.
They could. So
Yes, they could.
Under what circumstances?
If they wanted to leave, they can leave. The
So
scripture says.
the scripture said that voluntary service could leave, but involuntary
Nah,
service
you can
couldn't.
leave if you can.
Involuntary service?
Don't you scare it to the
No.
woman,
And they
Jill?
use the same. They use the
Don't you
same
scare
exact
it?
word.
Involuntary service are what we call wards of the states today. They cannot leave.
No,
It's called
no,
jail.
no.
So
Okay,
you defend it? So you
The
defend it?
Hebrews use
hold
the
on.
same word. The problem is with reading comprehension, it's a language barrier. Okay,
Let
just
me
like
ask
the
you a
young
question,
lady
though.
here.
Hold on.
It's a
Let me ask
language
you a question
barrier.
real quick, Jill.
Okay, the
Let me
word
ask you a question
slavery.
real quick,
Language
Jill.
barrier, really?
No, let me
Really?
ask
Now
you a
you
question real quick,
racist
Okay,
Jill.
let
to
him
me
ask you a
because
question.
English
Let him
is my
ask you a question.
second language.
Let me ask a question
Wow.
real
Okay,
quick.
Jill.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you. It's showing so much who
How
you
about
are actually
young
to me.
man?
So fuck
Hold
you.
on.
Fuck G-Man.
Young
Fuck
man.
your unwife
How
woman.
about we?
Young man, don't talk to me like I'm a young man, you mocking
Oh
foreign.
God.
Okay,
God.
hold
I
on.
How
don't
about
give a
we?
fuck with you.
All right, hold on. We're gonna do this thing here. Okay. So
All right. Thank you.
all right.
My goodness, my ears.
I just want to know how you expect people to take you seriously when you say racist, misogynistic shit like you've been saying
All
for the
right.
last
All
10
right. So
minutes.
let's get back
No,
to the
don't
topic.
hold on. Don't all right
Let's
me.
get back to the
No,
topic. Dude.
no.
Stop
The
running from
topic
the topic.
the topic was actually you talking and defending G-Man in his
Thank you.
defense of
Yeah.
slavery.
Right.
So
Right. And I'm
hold on a
explaining to
second.
you what
Hold
he
on a
meant by
second.
that, and you don't want to deal with the explanation because
What's
you're a
the
coward.
explanation? Please, I want to hear it.
Okay.
Stop with the
The
name calling and
Hebrews
debating.
used.
Please stop.
Okay.
It's just
The
childish.
Hebrews used the same word. The
What's the
word that
word?
we translated into slave from
Mhm.
the Hebrew. The word is eved. They use the same word to describe both people who volunteer to work and people who were forced to work. They use the same word. Is that true or false?
Wait, you saying there were people who volunteered their
To
free
work,
time?
yes. There's people that
And
volunteer to work
they
today,
said,
dude.
I don't. Who are these people who volunteer to work today? And where can you find them?
I'm one of them. Me.
You volunteer.
Yes, I volunteer to work. Yes, I go to work
no.
every day.
And you don't
Yes,
get paid for any of the work you do.
I volunteer to work.
You don't
Yes,
get paid for any of the work you do.
they
How do you
got
make a
paid
living?
too. They got paid too.
That's not okay.
They got paid too. They're doing it voluntarily. Whether they got paid or not, they're still doing it voluntarily. It's their decision. You're in no position to judge them on the decision they made for their family. That's the decision they made for their family. Who are you to judge them?
What's your point?
They volunteered to work, and the
Okay.
Hebrews used the same word to describe both. Today, the word slave only means one thing: involuntary servitude.
So
That
were there
wasn't the
ever
case in the ancient Near East.
Okay,
Do
so let
some
me ask you this
research.
though. Let me ask you this though. Were there ever people who were held against their will at any point in any time in
Yeah, if
history?
they were enemy combatants, criminals, sure.
Okay. So people were held
Yeah.
against their will. Is that okay? Is that okay?
That is okay if you're at war with another country. Yes, they're
It's
called
okay
POWs.
to enslave somebody and make them
It's
work for you for
called
free.
POW. We call them POWs. Yes.
No.
That's okay, sir. That's why your butt is sitting in comfortable in the chair right now. Because
That's
somebody
not
went
true.
out and fought in a war for your freedoms, and they took POWs.
First off,
yes.
Don't talk to me like that because I'm a vet, you piece of shit.
Oh, you're a vet, so you know about POWs, right? You know about Geneva Article 16. Tell us what Geneva Article 16 says. Tell us what Geneva Article 16 says about capturing people who are survivors of war. Tell us about that.
Let me pull it up since I'm not gonna try to.
Sure, Geneva Article 16. I can read it for you.
Oh, he's back on Geneva again. Here we go.
I can read it for you.
What does Professor Cloud have to say?
Yeah, let me read that for you. No, this is a different Geneva. See how many Genevas there are? You can easily get confused.
I mean,
evacuation.
It's called a callback to a previous joke about you being a
Evacuation.
moron.
This is Article 7 and 8. Evacuation of prisoners of war. Prisoners of war should be evacuated from the combat zone, which means you have to capture them. Okay, within the shortest period possible. Okay, and you are required to notify the enemy that they are captured, that you have captured their prisoners or their soldiers within the shortest period possible. That's Articles 7 and 8 of the Geneva Convention. So yes, when you go to war, you are allowed to capture people and force them to work. Articles 27 and 34 outlines the labor of prisoners of war. Prisoners of war can be forced to work. Okay, they must not be
It just
war
sounds like you're
related.
confusing prisoners and slaves right now.
Well, are they slaves? Are they there against their will? Yes, they're there against their will
for no reason.
Because right, and in the text and in the Hebrew text, the only time you could do that to someone is if they were enemy combatants, people who fought against Israel and people who committed crimes against Israel,
What
rapists,
about the other times when you're
murderers.
allowed to? What about the other times when you're just allowed to purchase somebody and just keep them
Only
as
if they
yours?
wanted to be purchased.
No,
You
no, no,
could
no,
not
no. I'm not
purchase
talking
somebody.
about that. I'm talking about if you enslave, if you capture somebody and you can
Mhm.
enslave them, right? Now, some people you can only enslave for 6 years, right?
No, you could not capture
You
somebody,
couldn't.
and no,
Okay,
that's
let
only
me
when
get
you
this.
go to war. So you can't take
Okay.
situations in the Bible where it's talking about war, like Deuteronomy 20, and try to put that in a civil context. That's dishonest. Okay.
Okay.
If you want to compare what's going on in Deuteronomy 20, you have to compare it to what's going on in Geneva. The Geneva Articles will tell you what you do during war. So if you're going to be honest and an honest reader of the text, you have to
Okay.
understand that this description here is talking about what you do to people who are belligerents, people who are fighting in a war or a battle against you.
I
Even
got
Sun
you.
Tzu wrote that you never let your enemy go. He'll just attack you from the rear.
Okay.
He'll
So
regather his
this is
tools and
what
his
I'm
weapons
talking
and
about.
attack you from the rear. So you bring them with you, right, as you
All right.
travel through enemy
I
territory.
got you. I got you. But this is what I'm
Okay.
talking about. I'm talking about Exodus. Is that
Okay.
a okay place to start?
Exodus, what chapter?
Exodus 21, chapter 2,
Hmm.
or Exodus 21, verse 2 through 6.
Okay.
If you buy a Hebrew slave, he is yours. He is to serve for only 6 years. Set him free in the 7th year, and he'll owe you nothing for his freedom. If he was single when he became a slave and then married afterward, hold
Can I
on.
stop you? Can I
Sure,
stop you
please
there
stop
first?
me. What do we need to
Okay.
stop?
Is the slave there? Is the event there against his will? First and foremost.
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
If you buy a
How
Hebrew
do you
slave,
know that he's buying and selling to the
because
Hebrew culture?
it
It does
says it
not
in the
mean
book.
involuntary servitude, sir.
If you
That's
first of
your
all, you can't
assumption.
sell a person into another. You
Yes,
can't
you
sell a
can.
person into.
Yes, you can.
You
If they
can't sell
want
a
to be
person into.
sold, if
No,
they
hold
want to
on.
be
Okay,
sold, you can
fine,
sell
sure.
them.
Okay,
So the Matt Dillahunty trope doesn't work
no.
on me.
Okay, so wait. Let me keep going then, because this is where it
No,
gets
I want
interesting.
you to
No,
deal
because
with the fact that you don't
I'm
know.
gonna address your point.
You
Shut up
don't
for a
know whether
second.
or not the
Hold
event
on a
there is
second.
there against his will.
It
Will you
doesn't
admit
matter,
that?
because what I'm about
It
to say
does
next.
matter.
No, let me tell you.
Oh,
Let
well,
me tell
Your
you why.
Honor.
It sounds like you don't want to hear what I have to say.
Your Honor.
It sounds like you don't want to hear what I
Well,
have to say.
we had
It
intercourse, but
sounds like
it
you don't
was
want
it
to
was
hear what I
rape.
have to say.
No, it
It
was
sounds like you don't
voluntary.
want to hear what I have to say, because I'm about
I
to prove
want
my
to
point.
deal with
Just
the
like you
first
said
part
with
of the
your
text.
no, just like you said with your multiple premise argument. Let me finish what I have to say, because the verse goes on. If he was single and he was married after, he could only go free in the 7th year. But if he was married before he became a slave, then his wife would be free with him. But
I want you to deal with the text, sir.
if his
Deal with
master
the
gave
text.
him if a master gave him a wife while he was a slave, and they had
Deal with the
sons or
text, sir.
daughters, then the man will be free in the 7th year, but the wife and the children will still belong to the master.
Okay, let's go back
But
to.
the
Thank you for
slave
that.
may plainly declare, I love my master, my wife, and my children. I would rather not go free. So again, like I'm saying, the wife and the child had no say in it and never do.
Okay,
And you know
so
what?
let's
The
go
slave
back
will
to.
belong to his master forever is the end of that text.
Okay,
Please
let's go
swear
back
that
to the
before
beginning.
slavery is not
Okay,
a
here is the
problem with
text.
you.
Here is the text in Exodus chapter 21, verse 2. He doesn't want to deal with the text. He wants to jump to text and have you assume what's going on instead
No,
of dealing
please.
with the passages verse by verse. If you
Sure.
buy a Hebrew servant, is the Hebrew servant being forced to be purchased at this point, or do you know? Do you A, B, or C? Yes, no, or I don't know. If
It
you
doesn't
buy a Hebrew servant,
matter. It doesn't matter.
what? It doesn't matter.
Because
Wait, it doesn't
once he
matter.
has kids, let's say he did go there of his own volition,
Okay.
right? Once he has kids and a wife, he either is stuck there forever because he loves his wife and kids, and the wife and kids are the slave owner's property forever. They
Okay.
belong to the master forever. Please
Sure.
swear that shit. Thank you.
Yes. I'm trying to. If you will deal with the text instead of jumping to parts of the text that
I already ceded your point.
dealing with
I already ceded your point
with
Jill.
the minutia.
I
Okay,
already
so the
ceded your
Hebrew
point.
servant is there. Hold on. Okay,
Let's just say the Hebrew
listen
servant
carefully.
chose to be
The
there.
Hebrew servant is there because he wants to be there.
Mhm.
Now, let's move on to the text, to the rest of the text now.
Mhm.
Okay, he is purchased by the master. He wants to be there. He wants to work for the master. If he comes alone, he's free to go alone. But if he has a wife when he comes, she goes with him. So where did his wife come from? Did his wife come from the master, or did his wife come from himself?
I don't know.
He found the wife outside of the master's property, right?
Maybe that's not
Okay.
necessarily.
So the
only
wife.
way. No,
so,
no, no.
wait,
Don't say okay, because that's not
Okay.
necessarily the only way. Because the next verse actually says when a man.
Hold on, we get there. We'll get there. Relax.
Okay.
We'll get there. We'll get
Okay.
there. Relax.
Please tell.
Relax.
I want to hear this. I got this.
So
Is
if he has a wife when he comes, meaning he got his own wife, he didn't ask the master for one of his workers to be his wife. He got his own wife. Okay, he can go and she can go. Now, if he was single, the next text says, the
There we
next
go.
verse says, if he is taking a wife from the master, the wife that the master has on his plantation, she owes a debt. That's why she's there. So
But
he
whose
can't
debt
just
is it?
come. Hold on.
Whose debt is it?
It's her debt. So
Okay.
he can't just come and say, I'm just going to marry up all your women. That's taking away his means of production. So that's why the clause is in there to protect the master's property and to protect his employees and protect from people coming and taking all of his employees off of his plantation to whereby he has no means to produce. Okay. So that's why
let's move on to the next part.
Oh, now we want to move on. No, let's reflect.
No, because I just
let's
told
reflect
you,
on that.
I disagree with you on that.
Let's
So
reflect on that.
Let's
not move on.
Reflecting on it because you disagree. You disagree with me. But
you can't prove otherwise.
The very next passage says, when a man sells his daughter as a slave, she will not be freed at the end of the 6 years as the men are. If she does not please the man who bought her, he may allow her to be bought back again. So, if he's not allowed to,
what's wrong with that?
Are you serious? I have to.
Yeah, I am, because my father sold me into slavery.
Well, how so?
Based on this passage.
How so?
Because he forced me to work against my will. That's his prerogative. He is a parent. Parent, if you do some research.
You're talking about your parent telling you to do chores?
Yes.
Did your father had you working a 9 to 5?
Mow the lawn. He had me mow the neighbor's lawn.
That's not the same thing as slavery.
It's
Come on,
not.
man. You are not.
What's
that
the difference?
dense. What's the difference?
Here's the law.
Because the slavery is about making.
Wait. Did you just say that slavery and chores are?
Well, we're defining slavery. We're defining slavery as it's defined in scripture.
You want to try to make some bullshit equivocation when in reality you have.
Why don't you see me one on one? Why don't you see me one on one in the debate? Why don't you do that?
Oh no, he's mad.
Okay, why don't you see me one on one in the debate? Okay, I didn't think so.
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Wait a minute. You can't say. Let me see.
Why don't you see me one on one in the debate? But I was a chit chatter.
Maybe
so we can get into the minutia, dude.
Why don't you see me?
Is that a yes or a no?
You don't want to see.
Is that a yes or a no?
Is that the minutia of how slavery and chores are the same?
Give me 10 seconds, Jill.
Yeah, let him talk.
Every slave had to look at the fridge and see what was up there for the day.
Was there like a chore wheel
yeah,
for the
Bran
slave?
was just speaking. Yeah.
Hold on.
Go ahead, man.
You
Go
know
ahead.
why I won't debate somebody like you? Because you
You're
just
a coward,
told.
that's why.
No, see, you can't even shut up for 5 seconds. That's part of it. One, you don't shut the fuck up. That's part of it. Big part of it. The other part is you're a misogynistic prick. You talk down to women because you think you're better than them for some reason. You won't even turn your camera on. See, I turn my fucking camera on right now. See, you looking at me. This is me right here. Turn your fucking camera on, Mr. Big Man. Do it. Unmute him, please.
Man, you stole old child support, but that proves you're a man.
No.
All right, so is it still?
If he turns that camera on, he's gonna look a lot softer than Kyle Rittenhouse.
How can you owe child support for kids that live in your house, yo?
As minors, as minors, by law, children do not have autonomy to make decisions on their own in any known. Yes, you can. You can force your children to work, sir. Children do not have in any.
Your children work. If you make your children work,
let him talk. He's like a woman.
He
won't let a man speak.
You're not a man.
All you do is speak. You never shut the fuck up.
I'm saying you've been doing a lot of talking, bro.
If you make your child work and you work for profit, you actually have to pay your child. You actually have to you actually have to pay taxes and give them money. And you have to keep a log of all that shit. You can't say the thing. It's called child labor laws. You can't say the chore that you make your child do on any given day is tantamount to slavery. You fucking idiot. I cannot believe that you actually said that shit.
Okay, you done?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please
Now,
go.
as
Wait a minute.
minors,
If you're a man, cut your mic on. I mean, cut your camera on.
dude, you spoke. Shut up.
You
Now.
a man.
It's my
I
turn
thought
to
you were a
respond.
man. You're a big man, though, right?
Cutting your camera on doesn't
he
make
said
you a
a bunch
man,
of
dude.
times.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Cutting
That's
your
what all
camera.
the big
Oh,
men
it
do,
doesn't?
right?
Men debate. We don't.
Men
I was
debate.
about to
Women
curse.
debate too. You know that,
We
right?
don't. We
You
don't
know
show.
women debate
We don't
also.
show our face. We
Men
don't show
debate. We
our face.
don't run
We're
from
racist and
run from debate.
misogynistic.
We don't
We
run
don't
from
show
a
our
challenge.
face.
We run to a
We run
challenge.
from a
Okay,
That's
so
why
camera.
I'm
here
here.
We run
we
from
go.
a camera.
That's why we
I
run to a
challenge you.
challenge.
I challenge you to turn on your mic.
That's
you dumb
why
shit.
that's why I'm here, and you will never show up on my channel, you coward. Now,
Hey,
let me respond.
Hey, why don't you debate me on why you won't turn your camera on?
Well, because
channel.
all right,
Nobody
let
wants to
me
listen to your
answer
shit.
that. Let me answer that. Why I don't turn my camera on? Because of cancel culture.
Because you're scared.
Okay, because of my position. Because of my position.
You
And I work with a bunch of God hating liberals. Okay.
Hey, look,
Now
Brandon.
wait, he got a chance to respond.
So
well, look,
because you're a pussy and you're afraid of
then I'll just leave.
ramifications.
I thought
Wait,
you were
Midwest.
If I'm not going to be able to talk, then I'll just leave.
Midwest, 1 second. I just want to ask a really quick question.
I won't be answering any questions from you.
I know you won't. I know.
Until I get a chance to
Answering
speak.
any question.
I know. It's because
Until
you're
I
a
get
pussy.
a
All
chance
you've
to
done
speak.
is
You're a fucking
speak.
pussy.
All you've done
So
is speak. You never shut
the
your
reason
mouth.
why you won't turn on your camera is because you're too pussy to deal with the
Okay,
ramifications.
that's fine. That's fine. Go bake a cake now.
Of
Wow,
what
see, you
happens
don't
when
get
someone
it.
sees
He's
your
Do I
willing
get a-
to, he's
do I
willing
get
to
a
fuck
minute?
around, but he won't
Was that
find
the
out.
answer?
He's willing to
Ooh,
Do I
fuck
get
around,
a-
but he don't know
Can't even
why.
fry an egg
said
that
you
you're
weren't gonna
arguing with the man.
But didn't you say you weren't going to respond to me?
You can't even fry an egg, but you want to
I
argue with the
thought
man.
you said you wouldn't
Okay.
respond.
Wait a
I
minute.
could have
fry an
sworn.
egg.
Let me
You
ask you
said
something,
you would
Jill.
not respond
Is
to me. It
cooking-
No,
sounds
I'm not
like you're
answering your
responding to me.
question, dude.
Is
I get a
cooking-
chance to respond.
Is
So I
cooking
get
It
a
sounds like
woman's
you're
job?
responding to me.
Is
I feel
cooking a
like I
woman's
gotta
job?
win there.
Is
You're
cooking a
pivoting.
woman's job?
You're pivoting. That's why you don't debate,
No,
because you don't
it's
do
cooking
well.
a woman's job.
As minors, children by
Oh
law
my
do
God.
not
Dude.
have
Oh my God.
autonomy
He
We've
just
already
said you were
discussed
pivoting.
this. We've
Wow.
already discussed
Okay, so
my
my
parents-
question: how many cars have you been hit
Well,
with?
look, if
Is
I'm
it
not gonna
4?
if I'm not gonna be able to talk,
How
I'll
many-
just show up
How
on
many
someone's
cars?
channel
You
where I can
talked
speak.
more than anybody in the
Anybody.
stream.
Well,
Not
yeah,
yet.
because
Yeah.
I'm getting cut off constantly.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
So
getting
how
cut
are
off
you
constantly.
talking more than
Can you put a
everybody?
timer
What
up?
we
Can you
learned
put a timer up?
today.
I'll shut
So
up.
what we
I
learned
wanna
Can you
today
put a
is that
timer up?
You know the timer
If he
would be
puts
in
a
effect
timer
for
up,
you
yours
too
is
as
run the
well,
fuck
right?
out.
Yes, it would. Yes,
Yours
it
is
would. Put
run
the
the fuck
timer up.
out.
Go ahead.
And
Put the
then
timer
you
up.
would have to shut the fuck
Mike's
up as well then.
I do.
Like you
I
did
let
that,
him
right?
talk. I let
I
Midwest
mean,
talk.
You're not
Midwest
even letting me explain this to you without over talking me. So
Okay, go
what
ahead.
the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. Do I get a minute?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you
No.
guys are not interested in
You
hearing.
had
No,
all your
not in,
minutes.
we're not
You
interested
had
in
all your
hearing.
minutes.
We're not
You're not.
interested
You're
in
like
hearing misogynist
G-Man
drag
if he
on.
had pebbles for balls,
Yeah,
yo.
I'm
Like
not
this
How
is
much is
Like
your
if
crazy.
we were
wife
gonna
make?
try
Are you
to do
married?
this with any like kind of routine, you would be last on the list at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't
Dumb
want
fuck, dude.
to hear the responses that
No,
Christians
we've heard
bring.
your responses. They're
No, you
stupid.
haven't.
Yes,
The
we
same
have.
entire
You
answering
said it
shit.
already.
Prove
said
it
Yeah,
wrong.
you don't want to answer
Prove me
questions.
I
wrong.
can
You
tell
just
you
want to
what you
read.
said. I can tell
Prove
you
you
what you
wrong.
said.
Prove me wrong.
I can
Oh my
Should
prove
my
you wrong.
father have been arrested for making me mow the
No.
lawn
Oh my
of the
God.
neighbor?
Oh my God.
Well, that's what's
Chores
going on
are
in
not
the Hebrew text.
slavery.
That's
No.
what's
You are
going on in the Hebrew
chores.
text.
No, it's
Prove
not.
otherwise.
That is not. Are you fucking
$1,000 to
kidding
your
me?
bank
Slavery
account
is mowing
if you
the
can
lawn.
prove
Are you
otherwise.
kidding me?
Dude, first off, I don't
Slavery
need
is
your
mowing a
shit
lawn.
bank
money.
account.
I don't
Wow.
need
That
your
is
shit
exactly
$1,000.
what's going on in
I
the
don't
text.
need your
What are you
piece of shit
fucking
money.
Vaughn?
That is exactly what's going on in the Hebrew
No, it's
text.
not. And I can explain.
$1,000 to your
G-Man.
PayPal account
I already
if you can
explained to
prove
you.
otherwise.
I
That's
already
for
explained
everyone
to
in
you.
the
Can't prove
chat.
a
Were you
negative.
there?
Look.
Jill,
That's
were you
also
there?
Prove a
for
negative.
anyone in
Jill,
the
were
chat.
you there?
That's also for anyone
Were
in the
you
chat.
there? But Jill, were you
$1,000
there?
to your
Anyone
PayPal
in
But Jill,
account
Anyone
if
in
you
the
Jill, were you
can
chat?
there?
prove
Anyone in the
otherwise.
chat?
Were you there?
Okay?
Were you
Children
We
there?
got $1,000.
Were you
Do
there?
not have
$1,000.
autonomy.
Were you
If
there?
my dad says
Were you you there?
that we need
Were you
to
there?
eat
Answer the
food.
question,
I'm talking
Jill.
about
Were you
what
there
the
in the
text
Hebrew?
says. I'm
Were
talking
you
about what
there?
the text
How
says.
do you know how to interpret
Were
it
there-
if you were not there?
Were there
you there?
people? Were there
Were you
people
there?
who
Were
disobeyed
you
the
there?
text?
Do you speak
But
ancient
were
Hebrew?
you
Do you
there
speak ancient
when they
Hebrew?
wrote the text?
No
Were you
one was
there?
there.
Yeah.
No one was there.
Okay, so then
You
how
mean
can
the
you
original
interpret it?
text?
Then
No
how
one
can
was
you
there.
interpret it?
Yeah.
Don't we lose things in translation? You just said
Okay.
there's
So
a language barrier.
See, oh,
When
well, that
there
was all
also
okay.
be a
That was
what is
time
all
going on in
barrier.
the
okay.
Hebrew text?
Were you there? Were you there? But Jill, were you there?
What is going on in the Hebrew
Were
text?
you
According
there,
to
Jill?
scholars,
How would you
according to
know what's going on? How can you trust scholars, bro? How
according
can you
to
trust the
scholars,
scholars? You can't trust the
according
scholars.
to
Were you there? But bro,
the text
we know
itself.
scholars lie. Scholars
Okay.
lie. Texts get misinterpreted. Were you there?
No.
Okay. So obviously, I'm not going to get a chance to
Yes or
respond.
no?
You've been had.
I'm not going
I
to.
keep asking you the same
I'm
question.
not. I'm not
Yes or
answering
no?
any questions until I get a chance
Yes or
to
no?
respond.
Let him
Yes
speak.
or
When
no?
I get it,
This
when
dumb
I get a
shit he has
chance to speak,
say.
I'll answer questions.
But
Can
hold
your
on.
response be the answer to the
Let me ask you
question?
this.
I'm not answering questions until I get a chance to respond.
I'm not asking you a question. I'm
You're
making a
not
statement.
answering any questions ever.
If
Okay.
we shut up and listen to you, you
All
gotta
right.
shut up and listen
I
back.
challenge anyone $1,000 to your PayPal account if you can demonstrate that
Yeah,
that's
you said
not
that
what's
already.
going
You
on.
said that already.
That
I
children
just did.
have the
Revolution?
right
I
to say
just
to their
did.
parents, "No, I'm not going to work for the neighbor because I'm an adult."
Just proved
They're
you
not
wrong.
adults.
Wait a
You
minute,
can't.
hold on.
I
When did it
just
become
proved you
work for
wrong.
the neighbor?
You can't
Wait a
even.
minute.
You can't
Wait.
even
When did you go
prove
to
that that's a
wait,
proper
when
interpretation.
did you change
That's
it
what's
to
going
work for
on
the
in the text.
neighbor?
Prove otherwise.
Were you
when did
there? How can you
wait a
prove
minute.
that
Prove
that's what's going on?
otherwise.
Prove that
Prove
you were there.
otherwise.
Prove you were
As
there.
children,
Were you
you
there,
do
bro?
not. You
How do
weren't
you
there
know?
either. No one was there.
Exactly.
That's a
So
moot
how
point.
can you say
It's a
that you
moot
know,
point.
bro?
It's a moot
How
It's
can
an
you
point. That's a
emotional.
know?
moot point. That's the
How
first
He's
can you
saying
know,
that
bro?
he knows.
Because
So
because
How
he's a
do
man.
you interpret
I'm
that?
saying
You
I
don't
let's
know.
debate,
I'm
and
saying
we
I
can get
know.
into the minutia.
No,
Let's
stop
debate.
with the
Freaking
let's
He
let's
knows
talk
debate
about
because
the
stuff.
he's
You
a
want to
minutia.
run
man.
the debate?
Come on,
You
tell
want
Let's
to
us
run
get
He's
the
a
into
debate?
the
man. He knows
minutia.
everything.
No,
You run
I'm
from
a
the
man. I
debate.
know
You're
everything.
running.
Let's get into the minutia. Let's
You're
debate
running.
this.
We're talking
No,
about
We
the
can
minutia.
pull out
You're
the
running.
Hebrew text.
You're asking
We
a
can
question,
pull out
but
the
you
Hebrew
won't.
scholars.
How
We
No,
can
can
pull
you
all those
trust
things
the
out.
scholars? How
Bring
can
it,
you trust
liberal.
the scholars,
Bring
bro?
it, liberal.
Okay. Oh,
How can
stop
you
with
trust the
the.
scholars, bro?
Bring
Let
it.
me just
Come
bring
on,
this.
you
Hold
commie.
on.
You
Hold on.
bootlicker.
Let me just
Come
let you
on,
know
tell me
something
what's
real quick.
going on. You
Stop
little
Yeah, you're
porch
saying,
supposed to lick
monkey.
it, not deep
stop
What's
throat
being
it.
happening?
a follower, dude.
You fucking
Stop saying
coon.
liberal.
Let me know
Get
what's
some kind of
going on, you
slur.
little
You know what
baby
my
bitch.
channel is?
Hey,
Come
No, I
see
don't
me.
care.
Jill,
We
what
can
is it?
debate,
No,
King
nobody
Howard.
does.
Hey,
Are you
Come
leaving?
see me.
Nobody knows
Come
what
Are you
your
see me
channel
if
leaving?
is.
you want to debate.
Jill, I just
I think
had a
Do not
question. I got
stay
one
here and
Yeah,
talk
that's
with
right.
the
It's
women.
I got
me,
one
the
question.
real
How does it
beast.
feel?
Talk with the women,
How
okay?
do you
When
feel?
you're
That's
ready to be a
right.
How do you
man,
feel, Jill?
when you're
Jill,
ready to
who
be a
did this
man,
to you?
come see
I'm
me.
Which
ready to
one of
be a
which
real
one of your
man.
uncles
Dude, are
did this to
you?
you?
Bitch, are
What's the
you?
Where were
problem?
you touched, Jill?
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Bitch, are you ready to be a man? Are you ready to be a
I
fucking man?
love that. That's amazing.
You know when a man's a man when he has to say it 50 fucking times an
I'm a
hour.
man.
You know?
I'm the
Like
man.
he's
Man.
when he's real secure in it. You know what I mean? Like who's he convincing? Us or himself?
This is fucking.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just
fucking
sat
Christ.
back and let Jill get trolled for a solid hour, and
That
I'll
was
say
Holy
it was
shit.
worth it.
Great.
That was
I
hilarious.
appreciated it.
That guy is
very
I
not
would-
smart. He is
Yeah,
not
that was
Oh,
smart.
he
fun.
said that was fun. I would say that was fun too, but my dad always told me not to pick on the dumb kids, so I just kind of feel gross inside. Honestly, that wasn't too fun.
Hey,
I
look,
feel real bad. Honestly,
even the dumb kid could get fucked up for pushing people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now, I have to admit,
I know.
What
Well,
about premise one?
What
God
about
damn
premise
it.
one? I'm a man. You woman.
I feel like
I love that he acted like cooking is this thing that men don't do. Like Chef
yes,
Ramsay,
men don't cook
rich as
at all.
fuck for cooking, and
He's a
gets,
pussy.
you know,
He's a
travel the
beta.
world and do whatever the fuck you want. The beta shit. Okay, real quick on
Liberal.
that. Real
That's
quick
it.
on that.
It's a
Beta,
real incel
liberal.
thing to
No,
say.
It is an insult thing to say. It's an insult thing to say because first of all, the study that people are taking this whole alpha wolf thing from is a flawed study. They took the wolves and they caged them in, and when you cage anybody in, they're gonna start having problems and hierarchies and fights. But wolves are actually loving, caring, hierarchical family animals. So that
They
beta
take care of
bullshit
one
and that
another,
liberal bullshit, you
Yeah,
can keep
doesn't
it.
make sense.
Jill, you're a coward. I don't want to call you a pussy because pussies are tough. You're not that.
Yeah,
You're a pair of
he's a
nuts.
limp dick.
And rather
Yeah.
enjoyable.
No.
He's a flaccid whiskey
Yeah,
dick.
he's a
That's
pair of
what he
nuts.
is.
He's just wrinkly and just
He's
salty.
you're 107-year-old flaccid whiskey dick. That's what you are. Useless, ugly, and just regrettable.
Yeah,
That's what you
all
are.
around.
Oh yeah,
Brand,
well,
this is
bring it,
hilarious.
liberal.
never pleased
Yeah,
a
you
woman in
liberal.
his entire life.
You
and-
libtard. Let's go, Brandon.
Oh,
I love that
oh,
shit
but
too.
somebody
Like,
called in their
what kind of
woman.
are you in the cool kids club that you got to say the little secret password? Let's go, Brandon.
I love the fact that he said that like
Well,
like that was going to personally offend me.
Right.
Well, my
Not
favorite part
Brandon.
was how he said he wouldn't respond to anything I said, and then he kept responding to what I was saying. Yes. So I was really enjoying that part. That made me happy. That was my favorite. Yeah. Also, I just thought it was interesting because he had said the whole thing, there's a loss of translation. You know, you lose stuff in translation. You can't do that. So now you're talking about a language that's been dead for over 6,000 years. It's dead. It's gone. And you weren't there. Yeah, you have no idea. And now you're somehow the expert on it. And you're going to trust these scholars, the supposed scholars. How do you know, bro? You weren't there. So how can you tell me anything about it until he becomes a scholar in ancient Hebrew text and culture? Because you not only do you need to know the language, you need to understand the culture. Until he's an expert in that, I can't trust anything he says. And from what I know, apparently slavery and chores are the same thing. So I'm calling Jesse Jackson to see if I can get my mother arrested. I love you guys, and I have to go watch some puppies.
Later, Miss Parker.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Your balls taste amazing, Bran. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
They do, actually.
Delicious.
I just want to congratulate everyone on the panel for not making fun of Jill's very effeminate lisp.
Oh shit!
I only said one thing, but that's because he said something about the way Billy, the way he spoke. So I was like, yeah, maybe stay away from that one.
Yeah, and that was not even harsh.
I already know that he's a little bitch, so I feel like it's just kind of a moot point. Like, everybody knows, you know? Like, I don't feel like I have to make fun of his masculinity because that's just beating a dead horse.
Yeah, just listen to him. It makes fun of itself.
Wait,
yeah,
stop! He's already dead!
No?
Making fun of Jill's masculinity is like making fun of my sobriety.
It kind of goes without saying, yeah.
Hey,
exactly.
I'm just curious. Is Jill black? Has anybody ever found? I don't know.
To my knowledge, no one's really ever laid eyes on Jill.
So
there was a rumor going around that somebody had caught an image of him back in G+ because his dumbass fucking cut his camera on for like 15 seconds without realizing it.
I was just curious, just if he was a black slave apologist or a white one. Just wanted to know.
Right.
If I could find the link, I'll try to send it to you Midwest. The Raging Atheist covered a video of Jill where Jill is fucking like Wilson level drunk. Just fucking slurring his words and rambling to nobody for like 45 minutes. It is fucking hysterical.
Oh man, I wish I'd have known about that.
I feel like he'd make more sense.
Oddly enough, he kind of does.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that super chat I sent you there earlier, Brandon, but I'll tell you what,
I'm gonna have to go back.
Fucking Honey Badger, fucking fired up.
Yeah, she was upset. She
kind of fucking hot.
What a fucking racist piece of shit! Like, Jesus Christ!
I mean,
it's bad enough you're stupid.
I don't want to acknowledge anything that Jill fucking said because he's a fucking sexist, misogynist, racist piece of shit. I was just mentioning that Angry Honey Badger is kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Taking nobody's shit.
I know. I like it.
Yeah, I made a conscious decision just to let all that happen. I don't think Jill gets raked across the coals quite enough.
I know. We need to
kind of lacking.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine like a reverse gangbang looks like.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have enjoyed it more. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like he enjoyed it, and I think that's why he said he had a good time on the way out. It's kind of like making sure we have his number.
Yeah, it's one of those things where his anus hurts, but it hurts so good.
Also, if Billy is still watching this, Billy should definitely not clip out that part where Jill is screaming, "What happened to all the men? Where'd all the men go?"
Oh, the men.
I didn't even notice that.
I'm a man.
Oh my god, yeah, that needs to be the super chat.
I was just thinking about a "Come at Me Liberal" compilation. Wilson over here with the fucking clip of the century. I missed that.
Yeah, super cut of liberal, beta, and fry an egg. He said fry an egg quite a few times.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What kind of 1950s antiquated Mad Men shit is that? Get in the kitchen, woman. Do my bidding.
I know.
It's weird. Christ. It's a weird flex. Like I don't understand it.
The really sad part about it is when he says that, like inside of his own house, he's talking to himself.
He's not married, right?
He has to stand there and make a grilled cheese sandwich.
Apparently he is.
With an iron.
I thought he was married.
Oh, is he?
Is he not married?
That's even sadder.
He says he's married.
Yeah.
He's got a kid.
Oh, man.
He's a fucking
Someone
teacher
let
or
him
professor.
stick it in more than once. Oh.
That poor woman and child/children.
But there's
slash slaves.
Right, because I mean, you know, they're doing the chores. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to catch up here on the supers when the shit literally hit the fan there about an hour ago. Let's see here. I think I left off here with Miss Parker, $1.99. Prove God exists, Jill. Save my soul. He didn't do a very good job at that. Let's see here. Like BGTV $4.99. Jill can even get conservative Christians to watch his boring, unwatchable channel. How many subs you got now, buddy? You got them. You got them hidden, pal. Why? Oh, does he?
Yep.
Oh, Jill. Let's see. $4.99. Miss Parker. I will debate you, Jill, 1-on-1. He didn't like that. He wasn't answering. He wasn't responding until it was time to respond. There's Wilson's $2. Fired up honey badger is kind of hot. Wilson's like really on that. He really wanted to make sure that came across tonight.
Because honey badger is an absolute gem.
True.
I will say, that was the first time I'd ever seen honey badger on stream, and it was a good time.
She's on fire,
right?
It's like such a stark contrast because she's usually like the sweetest, nicest person you can ever speak to.
Yeah, but those are the ones when you push that button.
Yeah, she came in fucking guns blazing.
So pretty much from now on, if we see her come on stream, we know shit's about to go down.
Right. I guess if it gets to that, I mean, that's my experience at this point.
Oh shit.
$5. Who's your buddy? Voluntary slavery just shows that capitalism was a failure 3,000 years ago. Let's see. Science Geek, $2. Defending slavery and war crimes. Not cool, Jill. Oh, that's that's literally a Tuesday, or in this case, a Monday for Jill.
Prisoners of war, it's okay.
Yeah, oh, I love that. Conflating prisoners and slaves.
Yeah, right.
Prisoners of war are okay.
Now, there's a point. There's sort of a point in there, like with the the way the Constitution is written and slavery and all that.
Right.
But to say like they're just rounding folks up, like you're coming to jail for however long we say, and you're gonna work for us for free till we say so. That's totally not how it works.
Shit, I got more. Okay, wow, I was really fucking behind. I'm sorry, folks. But it was worth it. I wouldn't take it back. $2. Who's your buddy? Most of the Old Testament is God canceling people. Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't know. Have I caught up yet? Finally, perhaps. I may have.
Who is Rebuke and Reprove?
That's Jill.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Didn't go well for the men. The women. Nobody tried to save the men. Oh, Jesus.
No, like he doesn't understand that
in your head.
Like the chat, like there were a bunch of females saying, "Hey, let us in. Let's make him uncomfortable," and that's kind of what happened. He got really spicy.
Jill, where did the men go? Women scare you, except for maybe your wife, which I won't comment on because I'm not going to disrespect anybody's wife. But beyond that, powerful women who don't take people's shit, seem to scare you. It's pretty obvious.
He freaked out a little bit. He stopped paying attention for a second. He noticed there was a distinctive lack of penis in the panel.
Permission to clip. Oh no.
Sure, Jill. You go ahead. Do it to your heart's desire.
I don't just know how to gossip, Jill. I don't know how close you live to New York City, but if you want to see what else I can do, besides gossip,
I mean, if you think any clips of you being trolled are usable, go for it, buddy.
Oh, I hope you heard what I said about betas, and I hope you'll stop using that, Jill, because you sound like a fucking idiot when you call men betas.
You sound like he called me a neckbeard, dude. You sound like such a neckbeard. You think you sound
He called me a beta on. He called me a beta male on G-Man
insults
stream
me
when I
that
told
shit.
him that I cook food for my girlfriend
Yeah,
occasionally.
like what? That's
And I'm
crazy
like,
as hell.
I do that because it gets me laid.
That's what I was about to say. That's how you know he
So
don't understand
cringy,
women.
bro.
Like, you know how many women would appreciate a man
So
who can
cringy.
cook? You're nuts.
Bro,
dude.
right?
You're nuts.
Hey, Jill,
You can
clip
tell
this.
he
I got a
never
joke
gets
for you.
laid. He never gets
Jill, I
laid.
got a joke for you. Clip this. What's the difference between Jesus and a picture of Jesus? It only takes one nail to hang a picture.
Aw.
I'll suck a dick.
Oh no, Billy, you did not mess up the stream, dude. If you missed what happened, I just kind of let everyone pile in on him because I found it amusing. So no, it was just kind of on brand with the rest of the show.
JiL, nobody wants to go on your channel and clip anything. Literally nobody.
No,
At
like
all.
You will title it
content.
men. Look, he's gonna title his clip "Men Run from Debate and Calling Their Women." While there was a two dudes in here literally the entire time at least, but you said men run away from women because women had the nerve to talk to your ridiculous, most likely ugly ass. And I'm gonna keep calling you ugly until you show your face on stream. Stop being scared. Ain't nobody trying to cancel your little worthless ass. You're nobody. How you gonna cancel somebody who is a nobody? Please tell me that.
Mm-hmm. You ain't, yeah, you're like not worth speaking to, honestly, but I just thought it was fucking hilarious that you had the fucking balls, dude. And
Also,
he just said
not
he was
meant-
trolling for Jesus. He just said in chat he was trolling for Jesus. He actually thinks what he just did was trolling.
You know what trolling for Jesus is?
Isn't that the
his code
saddest
for
shit?
trolling for Jesus is his code for hanging out at the bus station.
Yeah,
Looking for
I mean, to be
Mexican
fair, like
people.
JiL is a pretty strong troll. Like he knows how to get people fired up. I will give him that credit.
Well, yeah,
It'd be a lot funnier. It'd be a lot better if he was, at all funny about it.
Yeah, no.
But he just he hops in, he fucking posts the fucking Rittenhouse picture as his fucking avatar and just calls people liberal and.
I feel like that's less trolling and
really
more
all
just
he's
him
got.
being a total piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, is it really trolling when you're just
you
so
really
fucking
believe it.
unlikable that
If you
people
believe
hate
all
you?
that
Like,
shit, is it trolling?
you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you're just a pure piece of shit. Like, was Hitler a troll? Was Stalin a troll? You know what I mean? Like, they were just garbage fucking people doing garbage shit, you know? Was Trump a troll? No, he's fucking garbage. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't think it counts if you actually believe the dumb shit you're saying. I don't know.
I'd be willing to bet good money that there's a video out there that JiL probably does the whole like say what you will about Hitler, but he did some good things.
Yeah, he wasn't all bad.
People don't ever talk about his positives.
He was a hell of an artist.
Right.
If only
what
he
is it
didn't get
about-
rejected from art college. Who
What is
knows
it
what
about
could have
like
happened.
war criminals who are really good at art? George W. Bush, am I right?
Right.
Honestly, I'm kind of upset at how good he is, and I'm like, God damn, man.
Yeah, it is slightly upsetting, but then when you see the things that he paint, you're like, oh yeah, you're still fucking weird.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like Putin bathing.
Wait, really? Like for real?
Oh, I
Like,
just thought
legit,
of something.
yeah,
Because that would
legit.
be funny.
It's weird
I
shit.
gotta
Jill is a
look
friend of
that up.
G-Man's, right?
Oh yeah, that's how this whole thing started. Was
so how the
that
fuck is he upset that anybody is cutting anybody off or not listening? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Jill, shut the fuck up, because your best friend or whoever, I don't know what your relationship is with him, but I'm sure you're buddies with him. He does not respect people. He does not listen. And you want to cry and call people betas because they cut people off? Get the fuck out of here. You fucking.
they both have cream on their back.
Yeah, he can't address that topic because his relationship with G-Man is that he is a simp.
Yeah, it seems like that's as
Right. Like the whole
case.
thing spawned from today was G-Man's gone on this crusade against Sam. And he's doing this video where he's making 180 talking points about slavery that he was making 6 months ago. So I comment, hey, weren't you defending slavery 6 months ago? And G-Man says nothing. Jill jumps in and goes on this tirade, which leads us here. And coming in, literally said nothing about the topic at hand.
Because he wanted to deflect, because he's not that smart.
Well, and the first thing he came in to even talk about was you making fun of a woman, and then he just completely like went off on slave. Like he would not return to that topic, no matter what. Like, what the fuck?
See, I think Jill's one of them types that'll be like, "I got a gun. You want to fight?" Like he'll get real tough with a gun in his hand, and only he's got the Kyle Rittenhouse picture. Sorry, you do dumb shit. I say dumb shit about you.
I'm so fucking edgy. Yeah.
I'd also be very willing to bet good money that Jill doesn't actually own a firearm.
Nah, he doesn't seem. He seemed like the kind that'll shoot it and then drop it immediately and cover his ears. Like, oh God! It'll be a 22 or something too. It'll be something small.
No, that was so loud. Something like that.
Oh, folks, I just hit the 2-hour mark for the show, and you know what? Interestingly enough, the plan before I started the show was to make fun of a fat lady for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So, hey, you know what? It went off the rails, but I had a good time. I don't know about the rest of you, but yeah, let's see here. I see Burnt Toast is live. Who else? Security Monitor Lizard is live. Hey, you know what? Even G-Man's live over at GTV. So if anyone's looking for any more content to watch,
if anyone wasn't suicidal enough,
yeah, there you go. Just to add to the holiday seasonal depression, you can go check out G-Man, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, anyone want to shout out anything? Do a little self promotion, anything like that before we bail?
Go watch any of those channels that isn't G-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
And go subscribe to Fat Photog. For sure. He just got over 500. Woo!
Yes.
Go Fat Photog. Y'all know my channel, Midwest Maverick, Midwest Girl Guy. Check my shit.
Fuck yes. Good time as always. JiL, come back. I promise it'll just be me and you next time. Wink, wink. So with that said,
before you start, do what I just did, folks. Go to Rebuke and Reprove and subscribe, and then immediately unsubscribe.
Play with his emotions.
Yeah, my favorite thing.
All right, folks, enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by.
Later, y'all.
We'll catch you all next time.
Later.